Check, check. Hello? Can you hear me? You can hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Okay, is my mic wrong then?
Hello, hello?
Can you hear? I can't hear anything.
I can't hear.
And this is on.
Scott, go ahead and talk.
Huh?
Your mic is working.
It is working.
Mm-hmm.
Is it this thing? Hello? That's better.
Can you hear now?
I can't hear Lincoln. I can hear myself now.
I can hear everybody, or I can hear like you guys.
Okay.
Who's plugged into what?
This is me and you,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
Hello, hello? I can hear myself.
Yep, I can hear you, but
Okay.
I cannot hear
Lincoln,
Lincoln.
talk.
Hello?
Talk.
Plugged in all the way?
I think so. Maybe not, but it looked like it was going through the mixer. Okay, try again, Lincoln. No, I still can't hear him. Keep going.
Hello?
Hey, now we can hear you.
Fiddling with the audio board up
Got the. I didn't get all the knobs. We were gonna let you just talk and not have any idea.
It was somebody came up here and was messing with the audio mixer. That's what it was.
There we go. Thanks for helping us out at home. By the way, we are efforting. We haven't done a three-man booth, at least on the boys' side this year yet. So I am Scott Knight. Michael Gallion is on the mic with us, running the camera for this girls' game, and then Lincoln Schilling is our wonderful 8th grade guest announcer. And so we will be bringing you the girls' JV game, Eastern Hancock against the Knightstown Panthers, big rivalry. And this is Knightstown week for us. We finish up the semester with Knightstown. C-team plays on Wednesday night, and I believe the boys won.
They played Northeastern, though.
Oh, did they? Well, that's weird.
Knightstown does not have a freshman team this year.
Well, that
so
makes sense.
so
Normally, it's Knightstown week for everybody. And then the JV played last night. I did not see the results on that.
both teams won.
Awesome. And then so we'll have the girls followed by the boys. And there is if you want to come out here, there's a silent auction going on to raise money for the EH Educators Fund. And good way to wrap up the first semester, head into the holidays. So the girls are right now are 7-2. They lost a nail biter to Lapel the other night. Is it 3 points?
Yeah, 65-62 was the final score there. So really close game, and probably our best played game of the season. If you look at the Panthers, their schedule 8-3, having their best year in quite some time. Only losses to Daleville, who we know is a really solid team. Tri and North Decatur. So a couple of good teams that they lost to there.
That's right, and the Knightstown girls coached by Dusty Smith.
Dusty McGee.
I got my wrong thing. Sorry. Dusty McGee, who is a Knightstown legend.
Yes.
And actually helped coach out here for a few years and was even a middle school football coach.
Yep.
So Dusty kind of bouncing around. He's been the boys coach, been the golf coach out at Knightstown, and now the girls coach. So, and Eastern Hancock Royals coached by Lindsay Shaw.
Now, if you look at the two conferences that these two teams are in, the Royals currently sit tied with Daleville atop the MEC. Knightstown sitting 4th right now, tied with Tri in the TEC. So both teams still easily in the hunt for conference titles. And then the sectionals for each team, the Royals, if you look down there, probably their biggest competition is going to be Heritage Christian and Triton Central, as it was last year. Really good sectional there at Crystal House. Knightstown goes to Waldron for their sectional, and you can see a bunch of good teams there. Tri, South Decatur having a good season, Edinburgh having a good season. So you can see that for those two teams. And then I wanted to talk about our players to watch tonight. Kirsten Judd. Kirsten had a 10-point game against Lapel on Tuesday and really was an integral part to us being in that game by scoring points, but also playing really good defense on Lanaya Wills, the big girl for Lapel. And she's going to have to repeat that if we want to win tonight, because Lily Drew, the big girl for Knightstown, listed at 6'2", and she is really tough to defend in the post. So we got to play well on her. We'll do the national anthem, and we'll be right back after this national anthem. All right, thank you, Taylor Cook. Folks in the chat, let us know how everything sounds, because we got a packed house tonight here, especially on our side of the gym, and so it's a little hard for us to hear. So talk to us, let us know. I'm going to shut up and turn it over to you guys.
All right, we're going to get our starting lineups here, and then we're going to get this doubleheader of boys and girls varsity basketball underway. Kaylee Klein, number 3. Haley Lacey, number 5. Lily Drew, number 11. She's the 6'2" center. Lexi Thomas, number 12. And Grace Benny, number 25. Kenzie Cook, number 1 for the Royals. And Bella Sotelo, her fellow junior, number 2. And as Michael said, Kirsten Judd, number 14. She's going to be the center tonight. Number 21, Clara Wallace. And the freshman, number 23, Becca Cooley.
All right, we're ready to get underway here. Now, one thing I do want to point out for the Panthers, they are down a couple of girls. So Anna Roberson,
right here.
Anna Roberson is out injured, and then I believe Layla Trigg is out as well. And that's 15 points a game right there for the Panthers that they're going to be missing out on. So they're playing a little shorthanded, but when I talked to Coach Dusty McGee in the pregame, Coach McGee was still confident, and he loved the way they practiced this week. And he said, it's not ideal, but I think we're going to come out and play really hard and play really well tonight.
Cook and Drew here to jump for the Royals and Panthers. And the Royals win it. Quick turnover there.
Yeah, it looked like Bella was anticipating Becca getting a little bit more to the baseline, and the pass was a little long. So Panthers will inbound it with pressure from the Royals. And it looks like that's Klein who's going to be running the show up top. Drew backs Cook down, but they can't get the pass to connect to her inside.
Back-to-back turnovers there. First by the Royals, then the Panthers.
Sotelo looking to get things going from the wing. We got Cooley over to Wallace in the corner. She'll take the three, and it's good.
Dang.
Those are huge points right there. Those extra points that we can get from Clara, who is really only averaging 2 points a game, are critical to our success going forward.
Foul there on Judd. Lacey just kind of went into her and had no choice but to pick up the foul.
Yeah, and that's what Kirsten just got to be moving her feet faster. Anticipate that a little bit.
Klein here to inbound.
Yeah, nearly a 5 count.
Yeah. Drew for 2. Post right there.
Oh, we got Cook coming. They're looking at a 1-2-2. Looks a little bit trying to trap her, and it's going to be Kaylee Klein with the foul. And again, that's one where you may have to foul her, but you don't want to be 25 feet from the basket. Judd back to Cook.
Cooley will take the 3.
Just short. And that's Thomas with the rebound. She's going to bring it up. I love that we've got Cook on her, too. Little floater, no good. Cook will grab the rebound.
I think Cook's athleticism will help her guard her a lot.
Oh, absolutely. And she's kind of a bulldog, right? Really ferocious in her defense.
Yeah. I think the Royals are going to be very hungry tonight, coming off that tough loss from LaPel.
Yep. And, in a rivalry game, although there's another turnover, but in a rivalry game, you always want to crush your rivals. Shot no good.
And one.
So Drew gets another basket. See who they're going to give the foul. We had one on each side of her. She was like an Oreo cookie.
We don't have an 11.
I think they're going to give it to Becca. No,
Drew hits the free throw.
Yeah, we did not get a number.
No, I was waiting to see if they put it up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It was on Klein.
Well, Klein was
Klein's
the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And right now,
That was a bad foul.
it's
Foul on Lexi Thomas.
right now poor passing from the Royals. We've had several lazy passes that one led to that and one on the other end, and then right there was another lackadaisical pass.
Yep.
The freshman, Hannah Womack, will check in for Kirsten Judd and immediately guard Lily Drew.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that foul was on Judd, and she's got 2. Good pass inside. Cook can't get it to go, and it's off Hannah. Oh!
Replay that.
Wow.
Never mind. Don't replay it now. Too late. That was off Hannah.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't even close, but we'll take it. We need to get going. Cooley thinks about the 3, gets in the paint, kicks it back out. Sotelo for the long 2, no good. And we are not rebounding at all.
No, we're not. We're looking to get back on D right now. Nobody's really crashing the glass.
No floater, bank shot, and that's Pace and Hauk.
Nice drive there from Klein.
Right now, that 3 from Wallace, the only points the Royals have. And they're swarming Cook. And we got another turnover. That's 3. Probably not too far from a timeout if we can't get something going.
Panthers' goal tonight is definitely trying to neutralize Kinsey Cook, as she's averaging 30-plus points per game this season. Somewhere around there.
28.6.
Yep.
Well, right there, our help side defense just fell asleep.
Yep.
We look like we are not awake right now.
No.
In Knightstown, I talked about it. Coach McGee said his team had a great week of practice. They were fired up, and they look it right now.
Well, and it's been a long time since they've been competitive in this game. And that was probably rushed a little bit. It's going to stay with the Royals.
Yeah, in this series, the Royals have won 10 in a row. And since the running clock started, every single one has been a running clock game.
Cook floater, no good. Rebound by Womack.
That's blocked away.
Oh, they're going to say she still touched it. Well, I guess that's even, right?
Now the official on the far side is going to come in and
is he going to fix it? All right, I think that's right.
Inbound to Cooley, takes the drive.
Another turnover.
Yep.
And that was not a bad idea by Becca. She just, it looked like she dribbled off somebody.
4 turnovers early here for the Royals. Down 3-9 with 4:30 left to play in this first quarter. Royals are going to try to pressure here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We haven't gotten the turnovers that we do a lot, and that's one of the ways we get the offense going. Panthers been really good taking care of the ball.
One thing about this Lady Royal basketball team is they turn defense into offense very well.
Yep.
And we haven't been able to do that early.
I agree, Lincoln. We're going inside.
Yep. They just went into Drew, and Kinsey Cook is getting that hand wrapped around her torso. Those are really long counts on those inbound plays.
Yeah, they are. Oh, Wallace nearly gets the steal.
Shot no good by Lacey, but they get the offensive board. Klein will take the 3. Rebound by Cook.
Yeah, we nearly lost that one again to Thomas.
Into Womack.
Beautiful.
Foul. Foul number 25, Grace Benny. That's her first. Must have been a substitution somewhere that I missed, because I don't remember her starting.
Benny? She did. She was the last one out.
Yep.
So Womack going to shoot.
Missed the first. Trackwell subs in for Cooley. If I'm not mistaken, she just came back from injury. Is that correct?
Yeah, Tuesday was her first game back.
Okay.
Switch cameras.
Oh, Benny down deep for the Panthers.
And we're not getting back.
No.
They had 5 girls back here in a position to try to get a rebound. We had 3.
Drew takes the 3. No good. Long rebound. Stella grabs it.
But then throws it away.
Oh.
Nope, not quite.
Yeah, Benny's going to pick up her second, and really we were fortunate on that one. We look like a team coming off a break, not heading into a break.
Yeah, this is as sloppy as we have played all season right now, and credit the Panthers because they're the ones right now that are just pressuring us and making us uncomfortable.
They are absolutely controlling the tempo. And they're beating us to about every loose ball.
Good drive there by Cook.
Oh.
In and out.
And it won't fall right now for Kinsey.
Still the only points for the Royals, that Clara Wallace three-pointer.
Good defense there from the Royals. It's going to go the other way.
Yeah, and that was good hustle from Bella. That kind of a shoe shine off of Drew.
So Tell will bring it up for the Royals. Kenzie Cook's in the middle of the zone.
And she turns into a quadruple team pretty much. Trackwell for the long two. Won't fall. Cook with the rebound. And that time she'll get foul and go to the line.
And so on Tuesday, she had a very similar start. She could not buy a basket early on, and she finally started getting to the foul line, and that was what kind of got her going.
Yeah.
And I think she ended up hitting 8 of 10 from the foul line.
Yeah, a lot of times with scores, you just need to see that ball go through, right? And then it kind of primes the pump. Kenzie hits the first. And Royals be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter if they can get to the basket.
Cook makes it a 9-5 game as the Panthers lead. A little pressure here from the Royals.
Yeah, we got to do something to disrupt the Panthers right now. We are not good on our rotations.
Shot no good. Cook grabs the rebound. This is a Sotelo who will hit the layup.
There we go. Pushed it a little bit that time.
And we didn't. Right now, Knightstown is putting their heels in the paint and saying, beat us from the outside, and we haven't been able to get into the paint until that.
As Klein drills the three. Her 5th point of the game. Another turnover there. The Royals' 5th turnover in 1 quarter. It's definitely going to be part of this speech probably from Coach Shaw as we are nearing the end of the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Got to address that. Into Drew. She gets the easy layup.
She pump faked and Hannah went the other direction, and it's an easy 2 points there. Team drives left, pick up, no good. Good rebound there. Oh.
Yeah, Womack can't get it to convert.
It's going to stay with the Panthers. Could have gone either way. Looked like it was Royal Wall, but officials say otherwise.
Somebody asked in the chat, that was Taylor Cook. Kathy Reynolds asked in the chat. Bella with the steal. Bella with the travel that doesn't get called. She tucked that ball away and ran about 5 steps with it as she was trying to steal it.
They do have a history of football in their family. So
Kathy, that was Taylor Cook singing. She did a great job.
Post defense.
Hey, that was good.
Knightstown fans are calling for a foul.
No, I think that was legit. Drew got too far underneath the basket thanks to the defense.
Cook, air ball.
Yep, nothing coming easy for Kenzie right now. Let's see if we can force another turnover right here.
As high volume of a scorer as she is right now, she just needs to keep shooting.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They'll fall eventually.
Yeah, and she will.
Drew will take a 3. Good box out there by Trackwell.
Yep, and that's one of the first times we've gotten a good box out like that. Addie in the corner, she'll take it. Nope, Sotelo with a rebound. Oh, take it back up, Bella.
It's going to be a foul on Haley Lacey there. That's her first. I've got 5 different Panthers with fouls.
Yep, they're spreading them around. It's the Christmas season. It's the season for sharing, Lincoln.
Free throw good there by Sotelo.
Yeah, we need to take advantage of these opportunities when we get to the line.
No good there.
Good defense.
Good steal.
Nope, we didn't steal it.
Nope, it was almost. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, we kept Panthers
Replay.
scoring. Yep, nope.
Watch it because the Knightstown fans don't like it. Yeah, the lights definitely go off before she lets go of that ball.
Yeah, not as close as they thought.
No.
So at the end of one, maybe a little bit surprising, Panthers lead the Royals 14-10.
We're going to hear a word from our junior reporter during this timeout break. Scott, mute us.
Hi.
Scott, mute
Yeah.
us.
Harper, and my favorite food is chips and queso. What's your favorite food?
Hey Harper, I'm Bella, and my favorite food is pasta.
Hi Harper, my name is Roxy, and my favorite food is steak.
Sorry.
I think that girl has a future in TV if she wants it.
Trying to, I want to do something with some elementary kids to do some junior reporter segments.
I think that's fantastic.
So I've been sitting here running the camera, and right now, I mean, Knightstown is absolutely fighting tooth and nail, and we look like a team who I think felt like we should come in here and wax them
Yep, I agree.
based on previous history. And right now, Knightstown is just playing as hard as I have seen them play all year.
To open the second quarter, looks like the Panthers are going to stay in that 2-3 zone. Telos shot no good, just a little too hard there. Cook with the tie up, jump ball.
Yep, so this will go to the Panthers. And everything is hard for the Royals right now. Nothing coming easy except that steal from Bella.
You got to keep pressuring the Panthers. I don't think they like it very much.
Nope, and Addie Trackful's forces a turnover.
Bella no good on the way up there. Oh. Another shot no good. Drew kicks to Lacey, who airballs from the corner.
Yep, here comes Cooley. Gets it off to Cook.
Cooley will take a three. No good. Bella again. Good rebound there. I don't know exactly how many rebounds she has, but she's definitely got a couple of them.
He's got three right now, but unofficially.
Yeah.
Oh, that was too easy. We got fortunate there.
Oh,
Good.
nice pass.
What a pass.
Oh. And again, that's normally an easy bucket.
Right look there. Klein, layup. Trackwell kicked to Cooley in the quarterback to Trackwell. Tell at the top.
We got to make the zone move.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, another turnover.
Another turnover. 6 turnovers for the Royals. Take a charge.
Oh, they're going to give that one to Hannah.
Yeah.
This is the first one there Klein did. We got Wallace coming in for Cooley.
Huh? What'd you say?
On the floor for the Royals right now, Cook and Sotelo, Trackwell, Womack, and Wallace. And it's been a while since we've seen Judd. We believe she picked up 2 quick fouls. Klein makes the second. She's sitting on 8 for the Panthers. Drew on 7. The Royals nearly turned over again. It's like this zone has got us befuddled. Long jumper from Womack is good.
Good shot there.
Yep. I like that. Trackwell, nice job.
She's been playing some very solid defense tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to have her back. She's got some experience. We could use that. Another senior. It's not just Kirsten out there anymore.
Looks like they put Womack on Drew instead of Kinsey.
Yeah, and our defensive rotations aren't great. Here comes Cook.
Contact layup.
Yep, and
good.
again.
This has been a very physical game so far. Ooh. Nice move there by Drew, just couldn't convert.
Back with the big block from behind. Knightstown fans not happy with it, but I believe that was clean. Klein gonna inbound it underneath her basket. We got a timeout.
Now the only problem with that is we got all energized and excited and but it's still their ball.
Yes.
And that's where we got to maintain that, like, okay, good block. Now it's still their ball. Now we got to make a play. We don't want to get that and then them instantly get one, because I guarantee you Coach McGee is drawing up something right now. We got to be on our toes and make sure our help side defense is there. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after these words.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, Panthers will be inbounding under their basket. Oh, that was a late pass. Let's see. Good defense from Womack. Forces a wild shot. Nobody puts a body on Drew. Somehow Wallace is able to out-hustle her. Yep, absolutely.
Great hustle on that possession. Cook.
That's going to be she get the continuation and the Euro step.
Yeah,
wow.
I think she traveled.
No, that was 100% a travel. Looks like Lexi Thomas going to pick up the foul. It's her second. And I think in the NBA that would be one of those, hey, I'm a star, I get the call kind of thing. But we'll take the 3 points as the Royals tie it up.
I loved Coach McGee's reaction to that call. That was hilarious.
And Wall's going to get the foul there.
So all knotted up at 17. Panthers have led this entire game short of the 3-point lead that Royals had courtesy of Clara Wallace there, 3-0.
Oh, I think Drew had her.
3 seconds in the lane called.
Lexi Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't see that very often in high school. Heidi Myers checks in, gives Womack a break. So a couple calls go the Royals' way there. You got a chance to take the lead, right? Meyer out in the corner, up to Trackwell. She's going to drive. Little floater, no good.
Good, Meyer.
Yep. Gets a rebound, but Drew cleans it up.
One of the things that I noticed earlier in this season, Heidi is a phenomenal rebounder, but she's got to keep that ball up.
Yeah.
She has a tendency to bring it down almost like a confidence thing every time, and that's when bad things happen.
Yeah, you don't want to reload when you're underneath the basket.
Bella kicks it out of bounds there, so Knightstown Panthers will get a second chance to inbound it. Drew in the corner.
Good defense. There's a steal from Cook. Are they going to say she stepped on it? Wow. That's tough.
Look at the replay.
We can't tell.
Yeah.
You got to hit exit replay now.
That guy has the he had a better view than we did, but it looked like she was good.
Initially, when she got the steal, I actually thought she might have stepped out, but.
Nice move. It's by Sotelo. Runner's no good.
Wallace the rebound.
Yep, that was big. She took it away from Drew.
Cooks.
That's a tough call for the Panthers.
And that's Grace Bainey's third.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really tough because Kinsey had no place to go with that ball. Aubrey Ragland's going to check in for Bainey.
And Becca Cooley will check in for Addie Trackwell. Lined up across the free throw line here.
All right, Bella.
Long two.
Nope.
She's got to get her feet set. She's fading away too much on that.
Good pass. I think Wallace got a piece of that.
There's a block. Good pass. Sotelo trapped in the corner, and that's another turnover. Takes it the other way. Way to get back there by Cook. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the second. Tied up at 17. And they're going to say she carried it.
That's another call you don't see a whole lot in high school basketball.
No, and honestly, I think it's kind of like holding in football. You could probably call carrying on almost every kid.
Every kid, every play.
I think she might have tried to do a hesitation move, and her hand accidentally came under the ball. Must have been pretty significant for the refs to call that.
Right. Yeah, it's got to be fairly obvious.
Good help defense there.
Yep, nice job, Heidi. Didn't move her feet. Stayed solid. Wallace grabs another rebound. It's 3 in a row for her.
Becca got beat, but Heidi was right there to wall up.
Oh, go inside to Meyer. Heidi all by herself. And that was a soft foul, too.
Who was that foul on?
That was Cook. And she was just swatting at the ball. Barely got a piece of the Panther.
Yeah, that's her second. We definitely don't want her to pick up any more fouls here in the first half. I feel like this game has been glued at 17 here for a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple minutes.
Good pump fake.
Yep. Klein again. Klein, the only Panther player to score in this quarter. Bella goes to the basket, finally.
That was a good find there from Cook.
Yep.
Back tied up here at 19. Rose had an answer to Klein's bucket there.
They call a foul, they're going to call a kick.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on Cooley.
Yep.
A lot of fouls here.
Yeah, it's starting to get real sloppy.
Minute 50 left here. Tied up at 19. Oh, Drew was wide open.
Oh, in and out. Very fortunate right there.
Oh, and they just called another foul on Aubrey Ragland. It's maybe unofficial, but I have every single Panther that's played a minute in this game having a foul. So that's interesting. Harassing Cook. She's still going to drive. Kick to Cooley for three. Ooh, great rebound there. Jab step 3. Hit the wire.
Well,
Not going to call it.
First time in the history of this gym that it's hit the wire and not gotten called.
Another turnover there, and Klein takes
Oh, scoop shot no good. Drew grabs the rebound. It's going to be tied up. Job by Wallace. It's going to be Royals ball.
There I talked about Heidi liking to bring the ball down. Right there, Drew, I don't think she realized how close Clara was, brought it down, and Clara was able to tie her up.
Yep, that was smart play.
Minute to play here. Cooley for 3.
Oh, there we go.
Royals take their first lead since it was 3-0 really early on.
Timeout there from Coach McGee.
46.8 to go in the first half. Been really sloppy. The Royals finally come up with the lead. Do want to point out the band is here tonight. We got a new band teacher this year, Alex Carter, and he's got a small band, but they are mighty. We love having the band out.
I have never talked to him, but I've heard he is a very nice dude. So.
Yeah, I've talked to him a few times. I like him. Decent student section from the Royals tonight, and that's with some of the girls. A lot of the girls' basketball team usually shows up, and they are otherwise occupied. So
this is the first of the 2 games here tonight. We got a girls' varsity match up here, and then the boys play right after.
It's going to be Panther ball. We'll see what Coach McGee has drawn up for his last 46 seconds. If they're going to try to hold it or if they'll try to make a play to the basket a little bit earlier.
Klein's been the story of the second quarter. She's the only Panther that scored.
Yep. Done a good job keeping Drew off the scoreboard, but
yeah. Drive there, kicks. It's going to be a turnover there by the Panthers, forced by Clara Wallace.
It's been a good couple minutes for Clara.
Lots of turnovers and fouls here in this one. Like you said earlier, it's been pretty sloppy. Royals looking to take a bigger lead.
I don't like that. We drive into the 5. Good job.
There you
She made
go.
it. But drive into the center of that zone.
Back
Well,
to
it's
Cooley
not
on
a bad thing when Kinsey's out there, though. When it's not Kinsey driving into the zone, it's not as big of a issue there.
Yeah, that's true. Royals come up with the loose ball.
And that's the first half buzzer. The Royals lead 24-19.
Yeah, we are going to take a break, and we will be back in roughly 10 minutes.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, always great to be with you. Hope you are having a great holiday season, you and your family and your loved ones as we approach the holidays. Hey, I want to start here. As you kind of put a bow on football season, Paul, I know you're having conversations with coaches and administrators around the state, but the folks that do your same job around the country from the surrounding states, what kind of conversations do you have with them reflecting on this football season and, ways and ideas you can have for 2026?
I just left a meeting with my counterparts coming from the Dakotas all the way up through the Great Lakes and Indiana and Illinois and Ohio. And we do share notes. And, one of the things that I will always take back from those meetings is I'm glad to do this in Indiana. We all do it the way it works for our state. For us to be able to finish in an indoor facility, our counterparts in Minnesota do the same thing, but to finish indoor at one of the greatest football facilities in the country at Lucas Oil is, first of all, it's a little envious of some of our other folks. I don't know, Illinois just had their state tournament and they actually got snowed out the second day of their tournament and had to reschedule throughout the week. And so we're not dealing with those kind of things. And so we change notes. I pick up a few things from then on how they operate the game and the pageantry around the game. And we like to bring some of those things over to what we do, but then they want to see what we're doing also. So it is an opportunity to share with our counterparts.
What kind of conversations have you had with your team about this football season and how it wrapped up? Of course, we had some spectacular state championship games, but everybody happy with how 2025 went?
Oh, yeah. Everybody was very thrilled with the way it went. And, it was a great fall. We had great numbers, great attendance, great enthusiasm, and the quest to support an education-based athletic system continues, and we focus keenly on that every time that we run a tournament season, because it's just different. It's different than going to some of these youth sports parks and a non-education first athletic opportunity, and those are important too. But what we do, we really feel it transcends these kids and the lessons that they learned into the rest of their life, and so we're thankful to be able to do that. We had a great fall doing that again.
And now, of course, basketball season well underway on the girls and boys side. I mean, you could probably blink in about a month from now we'll have the girls pairing show, which is hard to believe. But, basketball season, it's the time of year, Paul, where if you are a basketball lover, it's basketball paradise with so many tournaments coming up around this Christmas and holiday season. And, it's one of those things, you go buy a ticket, you're supporting all the teams that play in these local tournaments in your local community. And, it's an opportunity to basically watch 12 hours of nonstop basketball.
Oh, you can watch an unbelievable amount of games. And starting with the 19th, this upcoming weekend, we're going to play over 40 tournaments across the state between now and the new year. And so you can go to a place like Richmond, Indiana, and sit down in the gym, and you can stay there all day long and just watch incredible high-level high school basketball here in the state. And so, one of the things, too, it really is a chance for coaches to spend a little more time in the gym, a little more time with their student athletes outside of the other classroom things that go on in a normal school day, to really focus, get their team ready to be able to compete and play strong throughout the rest of the season.
What's your most favorite part about that? Because I know now, as an administrator and, now the commissioner of the IHSAA, you're all over, you're watching those games. But what was the best part about playing in those types of environments?
There's just so many things that are so incredible. And, one, I got to play in some holiday tournaments when I was a player years ago. And again, to be able to have an opportunity to win a tournament, but be with your teammates and then coach them later on. But I got to tell you, I enjoy the fan part of it also just as much, and being able to get out there and just watch these different teams play. And my old coach comes out of me when I want to see how this coach is approaching this game and what offense they're running and what defense they're running. And so, that's a lot of fun for me at this point in my career.
Paul Neidig, he's the commissioner of the IHSAA. This is the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Brendan. We'll talk soon.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some, and when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Commissioner, we were just talking off air about how much is going on across IHSAA athletics action, especially in the next week or so. We're going to have the boys and girls soccer state finals coming up this weekend from Carroll Stadium at IU Indy, girls volleyball semi-state, boys football sectional semifinals, and then add one more layer into the coin. Girls basketball is about to get rolling next week. One of the busiest times of year, no?
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's busy, but in really in a good way. Yeah, this is the culmination of summer of hard work, which leads into the fall, and things have gone well. But here we are. We've started celebrating state championships a couple weeks ago with golf and tennis and unified flag football, and we're going to hand out some more hardware coming up the next couple weeks. It comes fast.
Absolutely, boys and girls soccer state finals Halloween night. It'll be boys Class A and 2A, and then Saturday, November 1st, everybody else takes stage. From Carroll Stadium, Commissioner, what do you love most about the state finals being there at IU Indy?
First of all, if you go back to that origin of that stadium, and it was built for the Pan American Games years ago, it's just hosted so many iconic events from track and field to certainly IU Indy's events, and we've been there for our state championships for the last several years. And again, it's right downtown in our beautiful city, and it gives an opportunity for fans to come to town to enjoy the city, but really watch soccer in what I would call an incredible high school facility, like all the places that we play. They're just incredible facilities that showcase our sports well.
It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King with Paul Neidig. Sectional semifinal Friday for IHSAA football being on Halloween night. You know, I'm from Illinois, but even in the Illinois playoff setting, it was always special whenever you could get playoff or tournament football on Halloween, because in these communities, no matter where, the kids are going to go trick-or-treating, and then a high likelihood that all those minivans and cars going around from trick-or-treating are going to wind up at a local high school football game. How special is that?
Oh, it is. It's really cool. And, I know some schools are actually gonna have trunk or treat, like some schools do, as they come to their games on Friday night, and make sure that the Halloween experience is still there for the youth of those communities. And so it's really kind of exciting. It doesn't happen very often, but it'll certainly be an evening to remember, as they say.
Looking forward to it. Paul Neidig, our guest, the commissioner of the IHSAA on the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, what can you say about the upcoming basketball season? Because, again, girls' games start literally next week.
Yeah, they've been, again, I think it's going to be an exciting year. And it's always, every team is undefeated, and they've worked hard throughout the summer. They've played a lot of games. They've continued with their opportunity to grow in their game throughout this fall. And
Royals kind of look flat, look a little sloppy. We just played a top-ranked team the other night down to the wire, and probably a lot of things contribute to this. One of them being our schedule for the last 3 weeks at school has been in and out and kind of messed up, and so sometimes that can throw stuff off. Last day of the semester. So we hope that they respond to whatever the halftime message was, come out with a little fire and cleaned up some stuff. I think unofficially we've got, you say nine turnovers, right, Lincoln?
Yeah. 9
turnovers for the Royals. So, and Panthers done a really good job of keeping Kinsey Cook from piling up the points. I have her with 5 right now, and only one of those is a field goal. She's gotten the basket a couple times, can't get the layups to go in. They've been playing a little physical. Bella leading the way right now with 9. We haven't seen Kirsten Judd since early on. She's sitting on 2 fouls.
Yeah, only 3 scores for the Royals and Panthers. Those being Kaylee Klein, Haley Lacey, and Lily Drew, and Mackenzie Cook, Bella Sotelo, and Becca Cooley. So see if we can get any other scores here in the second half. But
one thing we were just talking about here, this team is, you got a couple freshmen playing very key minutes for the Royals. You got Trackwell coming off injury. We're just still, it feels like we're learning how to mesh. We're learning how to mesh still, because nice job, Clara. So many of our early games were blowouts that we didn't have to. We got away with a lot of steals and layups to get big leads instead of having to go through, some of the offensive sets and stuff like that. And I feel like we're still in that learning process.
Right. Oh, no turnover. 2 quick turnovers for the Panthers. We got to take advantage of it.
And these games like tonight are the games that are going to make us better and prep us for the sectional.
Absolutely. And that's what sometimes you got to take the long view of stuff like this and think you're getting ready for the tournament.
Pull-up jumper by Cook, no good. And they're going to call foul. I don't know who on.
They're going to call Drew.
Yep, I think she
So
hooked.
Judd,
Yep.
I thought Judd was boxing her out, and I thought Judd was still in box out mode, but maybe she couldn't get to the ball because Drew was holding her.
Out of bounds here. Cook to inbound to Bella.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Reverse.
And I would love to have a missed layup counter at this point.
Yes, it is way too high. And I did not like that right now. We have gotten two or three turnovers, no points.
No
points to start the half. Finally.
No, I really like this defense here. The pressure's been good, but we've missed 3 or 4 point-blank layups.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think this Panthers team has given us a little bit of a different defense, and I think that's kind of throwing us off. And so we're trying to do the same on our defense as well.
And Bella playing much tighter there for that reverse pass, and we're doing a better job on Drew as well, which is now causing them a little bit of trouble with our full court press.
Well, Coach Shaw's adjustment, we were doubling Drew when she was catching it in the pressure earlier. Now just one girl on her, and it's not letting her those open passing lanes that she had in the first half.
Drive there. Judd's going to probably pick up her third.
Or Cook, one of the two.
Yeah. Both have 2.
Knightstown, that one went on Cook. Knightstown fans very excited about that.
That's a 5-second.
Nope. Coach McGee got the timeout first.
They say that's Cook's first?
No, her third.
I was misreading. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I was going to say, I've got her for 3. I mean, she knows how to play with fouls, but you don't really want to get in that position.
No, but she's going to have to now.
Yeah.
And the reason she picked up that one, she went for the steal, missed it, kind of got out of position, and then picked up the foul coming back for her.
Yeah. And I think you mentioned like some of the quality opponents played earlier. You don't have to be as clean on your swipes at the ball early on. And we've got called for that a few times tonight.
But when you're playing a quality opponent, which is what we're playing tonight, you gotta be. You can't make those little mistakes.
Oh, that was a 17 count.
It's been about 3 times where I thought it's been a 5-second call as the Knightstown Panthers turn it over.
Yeah, it's a little bit like professional wrestling, Lincoln. They're very slow on the count. That was really good defense from the Royals.
Yeah, now both teams. I have both teams with 9 turnovers. Wallace airballs the 3.
Yeah, but you know what? I like that play. Clara stepped into it. She just left it short. That's going to be another turnover on the Panthers.
And I thought Wallace shot that one with confidence. She just kind of missed it. But. Cook baseline drive. There we go.
Yep. And Drew was slow, like rotating over for the double on that one.
She's got to keep getting to the basket. They can't really stop her. Klein pump fake is in trouble. Into Drew.
And that's really the first time they've gone back to her since the first quarter.
Yeah.
And she's going right at Kirsten.
I would be too since she's got 2 fouls.
Yep.
Cook takes the 3, no good.
It's gonna be
off the hands of Judd. It's
ball?
going to be Panther ball.
I mean, that seemed obvious, but there were a couple in the first half that seemed obvious.
Yeah. Looks like the Royals are in some type of press here. Man press, maybe. Yep.
Yeah, change it up a little bit. There's that poke foul again. Claire's going to get her second.
.5:44 left here. Royals lead by 7. Drew to inbound.
See if we can get a 10 count. Nope.
Yeah, McGee was screaming at Klein to bring it faster. Klein for 3.
Yep, and that was a really good pass.
She's had a big game here for the Panthers, especially since they haven't got Drew going much here in the second half, or second quarter and this quarter. But Judd will take a layup.
All right. Kirsten gets on the board. And we look a little smoother now. Ball's moving on offense, getting people involved. Another one from Klein. She's at 15. Yep.
Wallace hits the 3.
Yep, and that was the same as before. This one, she just got a little more leg into it.
Kinsey hasn't had the biggest night, but everyone else has been chipping in.
Sotelo with the steal in the basket.
I think we're back to being us. In the first half, I didn't feel like we were being Royal basketball, but now we are.
No, I think this is a tenuous time for the Panthers. It's we're on the verge of breaking this game open.
They're still scoring. They just can't really stop us when we drive and kick.
No, and they've been sloppy with the ball to start.
Kind of how we were in the first half.
Yep.
Oh.
And either Clara or Kirsten's going to pick up their third. And it's going to be Kirsten and Trackwell, and it looks like Whittington getting ready to check in. They'll get Cooley and Wallace, and Kirsten's going to play with 3. Give us a little bit of size on Drew.
Oh, they called that foul on the floor. Travel.
I want to know that foul right there. And Kirsten just got her 4th.
That
trying
looked
to
like a travel to me.
Well, I think they called it Kirsten fighting through the screen or hooking Drew a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's probably the last we'll see of Judd until sometime in the 4th. Womack set to come in.
I thought when Womack was in there the first time, she held her own pretty well.
Yeah, she did all right. Drew makes the first. And they went right after Kirsten.
Yeah.
As you said, she already had 2 fouls, and they just kept feeding Drew. And she makes the second. Panthers hanging around, 35-28. 4 minutes to go in the third, excuse me. It's a turnover. Addie tried to thread the needle, and it wasn't working. And that's Haley Lacey. And 2 points off the turnover.
That's it all the way down to a 5-point game.
Yep, here come the Panthers again.
Trackwell for 3.
You can kind of see it. She was straight on our angle, and it was a little bit off to the right.
Good defense there by Whittington.
Yep, wild shot.
Yeah, Bella was out of bounds.
Oh!
That was a similar call to when they called Kenzie out of bounds as well, it looked like.
The thing is, I don't mind that shot from Trackwell, but I don't like drive down one pass shot.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
That's what I don't like. That shot is a fine shot. She's a good shooter. It's the lack of ball movement.
Bella's going to pick up her second of the quarter.
Yep, and Panthers going to shoot 1-1 or excuse me, it's not 1-1 anymore. I keep saying that. Panthers going to shoot 2 free throws for every foul the rest of this quarter. And this is really interesting to me. They are not even trying to rebound on free throws. They've got 4 girls back on defense.
Well, Lapel did this Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to beat everybody down the court when they're already down the court.
Yep.
To me, that's just like confidence in your teammate that she's going to hit the shot, but also try not to give up a fast break layup.
4-point game.
Yep, and another turnover, and it goes right back.
And really, that was going to be a turnover, and the Panthers, I couldn't tell who it was, dove on the floor kind of unnecessarily when it was in the backcourt and ended up giving that to us.
Yep.
And then Womack laid it in for 2.
I mean, she was just trying to hustle. I think she saw a ball on the floor. I'm going for it.
Wow.
We didn't get out on her.
Lily Drew drains the 3.
She's a good 3-point shooter, and nobody got out on her.
She's got 14. Well, if you tuned in expecting what we've seen the last handful of years in this rivalry, wow, that is not what's happening tonight.
Kenzie Cook finally gets in double figures.
Yeah, Drew picks up her 3rd foul.
She get a steal, or was it a turnover by the Panthers when she got that, and then, or was it just?
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, because Drew hit the 3. Yep.
Yeah.
They got out of rotation. They're trying to double team her every time she catches the ball, and she had 2 girls on her back hip, and she was able to turn the corner.
That was good defense.
Klein.
Not as much that time. Trackwell picks up the foul.
Trackwell hit her across the arm.
And that really came off of we were double teaming there, and they passed, and our rotation got messed up, and Addie was just not in good position to stop that drive on the baseline.
Drew, Klein, and Cook with big 3rd quarters for the Royals and Panthers.
Yep, Klein 1 for 2.
Camera.
Womack with another rebound.
Cook dumps down to Womack. Womack with foul.
Look, I'm a homer, but that was a bad call. Haley Lacey going to pick up her 3rd, swatting down at Hannah Womack.
I think that was clean, but looked, Scott, you and I talk about it all the time.
Yep.
It was clean, but when you swat down, they're going to call that more often than not.
Yep.
Womack 0 of 3 tonight from the line. Free throws are all mental, in my opinion.
Yeah, Coach McGee getting a friendly warning from an official.
Good rebound.
Yep, good job, Addie. Can't convert, but got on the boards.
Good block there. Ooh.
Yep, and that was Lacey who was able to get her own block shot and put it back in.
Yeah, Trackwell got the block, and then Lacey's got it and hit it. Bella for 3.
Got Bella sitting on 14 points.
This 3rd quarter has definitely been a little sloppy, but not even near as bad as the first half.
No,
for sure.
We're at least being aggressive and getting stuff going. Another great take from Klein. She's at 19 points.
9 this quarter, too.
Yep.
Winnington long 2.
Oh! Drew's going to get her 4th, and that is tough. And that's
Here's the replay.
That's the one where you don't give the shooter room to come down. That was a clean block up top, but she kind of carried into Aubrey.
She got into her with the arm. Watch her get into the shoulder a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, and that was That was Drew jumping out instead of jumping up. All right, Aubrey.
Yep, you're absolutely right. The Panther fans didn't like that, but that one was actually more of a foul than the last one that we saw.
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah.
Because it was, you're right, she got into her arm a little bit.
Whittington misses the second. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah. Trackwell doing a really good job on the board. She just can't get a basket to fall. Lacey thinks about it. She's going to drive. Nearly loses it. I want to see Klein just pull up. And
Here's what we need. With Drew out, we've got to make sure that we are helping whenever Klein drives.
Yep.
Bella with the steal.
Up to Kinsey, who's gonna lay it in for 2 and make it a 7-point game with under 30 seconds left.
Right, and that was Bella's steal, but that was started by Trackwell's defense.
She's done a lot of really good little things well tonight.
Yep.
No points, but
good minutes. Good
yeah.
minutes.
Good defense.
Again. Runner no good that time. Here comes Cook.
And that was good help defense from the Royals. Cook's going to pull it. Ooh. Ooh. The Royals lead by 7, 46-39 here at the end of the third quarter.
And it's time into the third quarter for our Dave's Express Care Car Wash and Grill trivia question. Here's the question. Last game against LaPel on Tuesday night, Kinsey Cook recorded a triple-double. Who else has recorded a triple-double for the Eastern Hancock Royals? For the ladies, not for the boys, just for the ladies. If you listened at the very end of the broadcast, we talked about it with Rex Putt, but who else, if you can tell us who else has recorded a triple-double for the Royals?
That's another good question.
Am I allowed to have a guess?
Of course. And I'll tell you this, we've even had a quadruple-double as well.
Wow.
Okay, I have 3 guesses.
Well, come on, man. It's not like we're not genies.
Well, but it could be more than one person. We don't know.
Oh, Lincoln.
So give me your guesses. Who are your 3 people that you think have gotten a triple-double, Lincoln?
Jenny McDaniel, Eastern Hancock assistant coach, Grace Stapleton, or Ruby White.
That's not bad. Not bad. I don't think Ruby would have.
I was just thinking about rebounds and points.
Yeah.
Well, that's a double-double, though, Lincoln.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, and then maybe she had good post-entry passes or something.
I'm thinking Sammy Bolding. And there's probably somebody we're not even thinking about, like Emily Carlton or
Bella. Spin move.
Nice spin move. I don't know, is that the triangle or the X button or something right there?
The backcourt of Sotelo and Cook is starting to get going.
Mr. Poff is listening. Maybe he had one of his players from when he was the head coach of the girls back in the day.
By the way, Drew back in with her 4 fouls.
Yeah. Well, you got to, right? You got to stay within touching range here.
Yeah, at this point you're playing to win, so if she fouls out, she fouls out, but you're going to need her. Who did Meyer check in for? Oh, it looked like Trackwell then.
Was it Trackwell or
Womack? There's a steal from Wallace.
Well,
that was nifty.
Wallace checked in as well, so I think those 2 just came out. And then Royals up 11 now.
What we got here?
Maybe some blood. I think Drew got bumped in the nose.
This is those awkward times when everyone in the gym is looking at you to see if you're bleeding or not.
Are you?
I got a couple guesses here. I got a guess of Andrea Engelking and O'Neill.
And
I'm guessing that's Mackenzie or Chloe that they're guessing, not Landon. Although Landon probably could have had a triple-double if he played for the girls.
Did Landon play defense, though? That's the question. I mean, his family, we got to ask his family. Yeah, one of the O'Neill sisters. That's not a bad guess. And I do like that Ingle King. Oh, Abby Freeman. That's true. And Ashley Roddy at that same time. We've had some pretty good basketball players through the years here.
Oh, Klein gets by Sotelo.
Klein tries the ABA scoop shot.
Cook drive. It's going to
go to the line.
Looks like Thomas is probably going to pick up the foul there.
Nope, Bainey.
Oh.
And that's her fourth.
Yeah, so Abby Freeman, the other guest there. Could Chloe O'Neill get a double-double and a school record in track? Does that count as a triple-double?
Yeah, that would be awesome. I feel pretty good about my Sammy Bolding guess.
Cook makes her 7th free throw of the game. I believe she's 7 for 7.
And now she's about to miss, now that Lincoln said that.
Oh, Lincoln. You would be asked not to broadcast again if you would have jinxed her.
For anyone watching, Mr. Gallion cannot predict the future. He was close to it, but he...
We prove that every week, though.
True. Got any more guesses coming in, Scott?
Tiffany Wilson. Oh, there's Jolyn Visa, who said she did with the laughing emoji.
Now, how awful would it be if she didn't actually record one and she thought she did?
Oh, that would be
and
horrible.
She said that? That would be awful, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Drew with the step back.
Oh. Meyer with the rebound, and we got clarification, Mackenzie O'Neill.
Does Cook have 16?
Let me do some quick math.
Sotelo,
live
18.
on air. 16 for Cook and 18 for Sotelo, yep. Claire's going to take a three. Oh, short.
Klein going to push the pace and find.
Nice pass. Oh, Lacey can't convert. That was a really good job. Meyer with another rebound.
I'm telling you, she is a vacuum for rebounds.
Yep, that's the 5th one that I've got unofficially.
Her sister was kind of like that, too.
Yep, that's true.
Kenzie loses the handle on it.
Bella for 3. Tipped
Aubrey
around.
Whittington.
She thought. What?
Hey, you got to let me know when the score's not changing.
Oh, I wasn't watching, sorry.
You can watch that later.
52-39.
Go turn the camera.
52-39.
What? Go turn the camera.
So it's going to be Drew inbounding. Oh, and they've got us on a cherry pick. Cannot. Oh, that is Bella Sotelo defense right there. Great, great job. It's going to still stay with the Panthers, but she stopped an easy bucket, nearly got turnover. And the Royals playing with a little swagger right now. A lot more confidence than we did early on. And a lot more energy, although Bainey gets to the basket, and we just gave that foul away. I think it's going to be Aubrey Whittington. Yep. So Aubrey picks up hers. And we're getting some decent minutes from Aubrey.
Sorry, had to make a quick adjustment there. So our trivia question was, who has recorded triple doubles? We got a lot of good guesses here.
She hit that first one.
Yes.
We will reveal the answer during our next free throws or timeout.
Bella, no good. Air ball.
Yep.
Whittington ends up with the rebound. Wallace. Whittington for 2. Good hustle there by the Royals to get some extra shots up.
That was just effort there.
Yep. And that's what we were missing in the first half, was that kind of little spark of hustle. We got a Kirsten Schroep, guess.
Lily Drew weighs in for 2.
Meyer, another rebound. They got Heidi sitting on 6 rebounds right now. And it's going to be timeout to the Royals.
All right, so our answer, got one more guest came in.
Yep.
From Pam Carlton, said Kirsten Schroep. So our answer, what Eastern Hancock players have had triple doubles in a game? Jolyn Holiday against Morristown back in January of 2003. And Kirsten Schroep had a quadruple double.
Wow.
Against Hauser in January of 2014.
Should have expected that, though, because the Schroeps are pretty awesome.
So,
nice job, Pam. Good guess.
So you think about, we've had about 1,015 girls games played, only 3 triple doubles in that
Well,
time.
I'm trying to think right now, the way Sammy Boulding played, she had to have been close. Assists or steals, I think, would have been the breaker, but she was always getting loose ball rebounds.
We've only had a handful of 10 assist games.
Yeah.
And we've only had, I think, 5 10-plus steal games.
Right.
So that's the limiting factor, you think, so much in basketball with assists. It's not just making the pass and doing all that. They've got to finish.
Right. But the girls that played with Sammy were a scoring machine. So that's why I thought that was going to be pretty good. Judd, nope.
What did Cook get her triple double with?
Points, rebounds, and assists.
Oh.
And then she just picked up her 4th foul.
Yeah, she tried to gamble for the steal there and just picked it up. Luckily, there's only 3 minutes and 42 seconds left here.
I think.
Yeah, but it's only a 12-point game, so.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that makes triple and quadruple doubles hard now, too, is the running clock. Because you lose time. Because some of those come in against teams that aren't very good, and maybe you're passing off to your teammates to get them involved.
Yeah, you got to play like an average to good opponent and still have a good game.
Yep.
Turnover there by the Royals.
Yeah, but we have cut way down. I have not been real good tracking them this half, but that's the only the second one in the half that I've recorded, where we had 9 in the first.
I have us with 13 overall unofficially.
Klein to Lacey, she'll take the 3. Nope, off the back rim, and Cook grabs the rebound.
Good pass there.
Wow. Look at that pass up to Bella Sotelo.
Those two have amazing chemistry.
Bella Sotelo with her 20th point of the game.
Don't pick up your 5th.
They're going to call that a jump ball.
Yeah.
That used to be Kirsten's specialty when she was younger. She was always on the floor after loose balls like that.
Royals lead by 14 with 2:54 left.
I get Drew curling back to the basket. We've got to be. That's the 4th time they've run that, and we're just not. Our help side has just not been there on that.
They're doing a good job off the curl and
she's
Drew.
She's being a little different. She's not always coming straight off the screen. Sometimes she's faking like she's going to curl and then spinning back like she did there. But
no, and that's an example though. She's keeping the ball up high too, catching it and going right up for the layup. So.
I thought you guys were going to talk, so I didn't go to commercial.
Oh, I'm just enjoying the band. Go Fight Win. Well, we are sitting at we're 3-ish minutes, right? Somewhere in that neighborhood. And Royals on a 12-point lead. Panthers still trying to hang around. I think a lot of people thought this would be a blowout. And it's been anything but. More Royals here in the second half, but it took us a while to get going.
Royals starting 5 seems to be on the court right now.
Yep. And we're going to see an extended zone, like kind of a 1-3-1 from the Panthers. They're going to try to force some turnovers and maybe protect Drew a little bit inside.
We got 3 key players for the Royals and Panthers with 4 fouls, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yep, and we can't control the rebound.
Ooh.
Sotelo tries to take it away. They gave it a jump.
Yep.
Good job by Bella
It's a good
tying it up
effort
there. Long 2, her foot was on the line.
Yep. All right, Becca.
She's got 7. It's a couple games in a row now that she's been shooting better. It's good to see Becca finally start to get a little more consistent with her shot as she gets comfortable playing high school basketball.
Absolutely. And that's what I was told in conversations, that Becca is a good shooter. She's going to keep things wide a little bit, which will then help Bella and Kinsey as they drive to the basket. So.
Judd picked up her 5th.
Yeah, not nearly as big a deal as it would have been earlier. But kind of a tough game for Kirsten tonight. 2 quick fouls, and then 2 quick fouls start second half as well. So Hannah Womack will come back in. Just the other freshman with a lot of playing time for the Royals besides Becca.
Drew will take the 3.
Yep, Walls the rebound. 5 for her. Becca to Bella. Kinsey drive, dishes
Good
to
kick.
Becca. Ah!
Wallace right there for the rebound. Bella banking to pull
Old
up.
school straight on bank shot.
The bank is open here on
Friday night.
Yeah.
Nice job, Lincoln. Oh, nearly a steal from the Royals. Drew for 3 again. That one goes.
We did this earlier and it didn't work quite right. So we're going to listen to our junior reporter here during this timeout. So here's one of our elementary students interviewing some of our high schoolers.
Hi, my name is Harper, and my favorite food is chips and queso. What's your favorite food?
Hey Harper, I'm Bella, and my favorite food is pasta.
Hi Harper, my name is Roxy, and my favorite food is steak.
All right. Thanks to our junior reporter there, Miss Harper. We got to learn that Harper's favorite food is chips and queso.
That's
if my parents are watching, it's not a shock.
Yeah.
That is, anytime you ask Harper, where do you want to go eat? I want cheese dip. Okay.
Yeah, hey, that's a good solid go-to. And if you need variety, you change up the chips. I know you are good at a chip salad recipe. So.
Oh yes.
And you can change up the cheese dip. So you can get bougie and go for like a Gouda.
Wallace back over to Cook. Right hand layup and one.
Man, that's the shot that wasn't following early on.
Yeah, if that shot was in the first quarter, it probably would have been an air ball. That's just how her first quarter went.
Yep. And that's Haley Lacey's fourth.
There we go.
And I've got her unofficially with 19 right now.
I do as well. Good defense there from Cooley. Not letting Klein get to where she wants to go.
Yeah, Klein held off the scoreboard this quarter, which first one for her. She was filling it up earlier. Great pass inside to Drew. She can't convert, gets her own rebound, and the Royals are all over her.
Yeah, Womack fouled her a couple times there, got away with it.
Bainey nearly gets the steal.
This game's been very physical.
Yeah, not the prettiest thing. You wouldn't hang this up in an art museum.
That's for sure. Last couple of these meetings on the girls' side has been 20 and 30-point wins.
No, it's been more than that.
Oh, really?
This is the first time since the running clock that this has not been a running clock game. So it has been, again, I know Knightstown is going to fall here, but this has been a very commendable effort here. Panthers playing, they were down a couple starters, came out and absolutely battled.
Yeah. This is, I was very surprised just based on previous years. Sometimes that conference the Panthers are in, you can get an inflated record. And Coach McGee has done a nice job with his program. He's getting them turned around. And you said they were down two starters?
Down two starters, and I mean, you look at it, and Kaylee Klein only a sophomore, Lily Drew a junior. Basically, the girls we saw tonight, Bainey, Thomas, and Lacey are all seniors. So they do lose some very key seniors, and but their two leaders there tonight, both going to be back next year. Now, I do have another bit of trivia for you here, Scott.
All right.
So, two things. One, Eastern Hancock has won their 11th in a row against the Panthers. That ties the longest streak of all time for the girls basketball team. And then here's my other one. Tonight, Bella Sotelo, I had unofficially scoring 22. Kinsey Cook, 19. It's the first time in 2 years that Kinsey has not been the leading scorer.
Wow.
So Bella Sotelo with a really key night. I felt like that. A lot of those came early when we were struggling to find points.
Yep.
I thought Bella was crucial there early on in the game.
Yep, she did a really good job. Yep. So let me run through real quick. Score totals for the Panthers: 21 for Drew, 19 for Klein, 6 for Lacey, and then a late free throw from Grace Bainey. For the Royals, as we said, 22 for Sotelo, 19 for Cook. I've got 7 for Cooley, 6 for Wallace, 4 for Womack, 3 for Whittington, and 2 for Judd. Additionally, I had Cook with 10 rebounds, Sotelo with 5, Meyer with 6, Trackwell with 3, Wallace with 6, Cooley with 4, Womack with 5. We did a little better job rebounding as the game wound on. So the girls will go into the Christmas break with a victory. The Royals 3 for 3 against the Panthers right now in this Knightstown week. And we are going to be gone for roughly 15 minutes or so as we get set for the boys varsity matchup to cap off this 4-game series. So as before, I'm Scott Knight. With me was Michael Gallion and our super 8th grade announcer, Lincoln Schilling. We appreciate sitting with us, Lincoln. And hopefully you can keep doing this as go forward.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
And Merry Christmas, folks, if you don't join us for the next game.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, always great to be with you. Hope you are having a great holiday season, you and your family and your loved ones as we approach the holidays. Hey, I want to start here. As you kind of put a bow on football season, Paul, I know you're having conversations with coaches and administrators around the state, but the folks that do your same job around the country from the surrounding states, what kind of conversations do you have with them reflecting on this football season and, ways and ideas you can have for 2026?
I just left a meeting with my counterparts coming from the Dakotas all the way up through the Great Lakes and Indiana and Illinois and Ohio. And we do share notes. And, one of the things that I will always take back from those meetings is I'm glad to do this in Indiana. We all do it the way it works for our state. For us to be able to finish in an indoor facility, our counterparts in Minnesota do the same thing, but to finish indoor at one of the greatest football facilities in the country at Lucas Oil is, first of all, it's a little envious of some of our other folks. I don't know, Illinois just had their state tournament, and they actually got snowed out the second day of their tournament and had to reschedule throughout the week. And so we're not dealing with those kind of things. And so we change notes. I pick up a few things from them on how they operate the game and the pageantry around the game. And we like to bring some of those things over to what we do, but then they want to see what we're doing also. So it is an opportunity to share with our counterparts.
What kind of conversations have you had with your team about this football season and how it wrapped up? Of course, we had some spectacular state championship games, but everybody happy with how 2025 went?
Oh, yeah. Everybody was very thrilled with the way it went. And, it was a great fall. We had great numbers, great attendance, great enthusiasm, and the quest to support an education-based athletic system continues, and we focus keenly on that every time that we run a tournament season because it's just different. It's different than going to some of these youth sports parks and a non-education first athletic opportunity, and those are important too. But what we do, we really feel it transcends these kids and the lessons that they learned into the rest of their life. And so we're thankful to be able to do that. We had a great fall doing that again.
And now, of course, basketball season well underway on the girls and boys side. You could probably blink in about a month from now we'll have the girls pairing show, which is hard to believe. But, basketball season, it's the time of year, Paul, where if you are a basketball lover, it's basketball paradise with so many tournaments coming up around this Christmas and holiday season. And, it's one of those things, you go buy a ticket, you're supporting all the teams that play in these local tournaments in your local community. And, it's an opportunity to basically watch 12 hours of nonstop basketball.
Oh, you can watch an unbelievable amount of games. And starting with the 19th, this upcoming weekend, we're going to play over 40 tournaments across the state between now and the new year. And so you can go to a place like Richmond, Indiana, and sit down in a gym, and you can stay there all day long and just watch incredible high-level high school basketball here in the state. And so, one of the things, too, it really is a chance for coaches to spend a little more time in the gym, a little more time with their student athletes outside of the other classroom things that go on in a normal school day to really focus, get their team ready to be able to compete and play strong throughout the rest of the season.
What's your most favorite part about that? Because I know now, as an administrator and, now the commissioner of the IHSAA, you're all over, you're watching those games. But what was the best part about playing in those types of environments?
There's just so many things that are so incredible. And, one, I got to play in some holiday tournaments when I was a player years ago. And again, to be able to have an opportunity to win a tournament, but be with your teammates and then coach them later on. But I got to tell you, I enjoy the fan part of it also just as much, and being able to get out there and just watch these different teams play. And my old coach comes out of me when I want to see how this coach is approaching this game and what offense they're running and what defense they're running. And so, that's a lot of fun for me at this point in my career.
Paul Neidig, he's the commissioner of the IHSAA. This is the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Brendan. We'll talk soon.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust. Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some, and when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knightstown. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Knightstown.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knightstown. I'm Brendan King. Commissioner, we were just talking off air about how much is going on across IHSAA athletics action, especially in the next week or so. We're going to have the boys and girls soccer state finals coming up this weekend from Carroll Stadium at IU Indy, girls volleyball semi-state, boys football sectional semifinals, and then add one more layer into the coin. Girls basketball is about to get rolling next week. One of the busiest times of year, no?
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's busy, but in really in a good way. Yeah, this is the culmination of summer of hard work, which leads into the fall, and things have gone well. But here we are. We've started celebrating state championships a couple weeks ago with golf and tennis and unified flag football, and we're going to hand out some more hardware coming up the next couple weeks. It comes fast.
Absolutely, boys and girls soccer state finals Halloween night. It'll be boys Class A and 2A, and then Saturday, November 1st, everybody else takes stage. From Carroll Stadium, Commissioner, what do you love most about the state finals being there at IU Indy?
First of all, if you go back to that origin of that stadium, and it was built for the Pan American Games years ago, it's just hosted so many iconic events from track and field to certainly IU Indy's events, and we've been there for our state championships for the last several years. And again, it's right downtown in our beautiful city, and it gives an opportunity for fans to come to town to enjoy the city, but really watch soccer in what I would call an incredible high school facility, like all the places that we play. They're just incredible facilities that showcase our sports well.
It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King with Paul Knightstown. Sectional semifinal Friday for IHSAA football being on Halloween night. You know, I'm from Illinois, but even in the Illinois playoff setting, it was always special whenever you could get playoff or tournament football on Halloween, because in these communities, no matter where, the kids are going to go trick-or-treating, and then a high likelihood that all those minivans and cars going around from trick-or-treating are going to wind up at a local high school football game. How special is that?
Oh, it is. It's really cool. And, I know some schools are actually gonna have trunk or treat, like some schools do, as they come to their games on Friday night, and make sure that the Halloween experience is still there for the youth of those communities. And so it's really kind of exciting. It doesn't happen very often, but it'll certainly be an evening to remember, as they say.
Looking forward to it. Paul Knightstown, our guest, the Commissioner of the IHSAA on the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, what can you say about the upcoming basketball season? Because, again, girls' games start literally next week.
Yeah, they've been, again, I think it's going to be an exciting year. And it's always, every team is undefeated, and they've worked hard throughout the summer. They've played a lot of games. They've continued with their opportunity to grow in their game throughout this fall. And now they're going to see where they're at. And, that hope of getting to Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Pacers and the Fever, is certainly something that's at the top of every conversation that these teams have as they kick these seasons off. And they've set those goals, and they're going to see if those goals can become their reality come the first of the year.
Paul, we talked a little bit about this last week in that girls volleyball state finals. It's going to be at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, but first semi-state coming up this weekend. Gainbridge Fieldhouse set to host the girls volleyball state finals on November 8th. Can you talk about that process and getting that over to Gainbridge, joining multiple other sports as you have talked about?
First of all, it's such an iconic facility. It's the greatest field house in the country, and certainly it's built for basketball. But as we saw with the IU Purdue women's match there a couple weeks ago, it certainly transitioned to a volleyball facility really well. And through conversations, we decided that it was the right thing to do to move it there, even though we left Worthing Arena, which was an incredible host for many years. We're going to see what it looks like downtown Indianapolis, and they're excited to host it. We're excited to be there, and we hope that everybody comes out and watches a high-level volleyball with some players that are nationally ranked to celebrate state championships.
Paul Knightstown, he's the Commissioner of the IHSAA. This is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King. Paul, thanks for the time. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Brendan.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community. It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
My days of playing basketball.
Good evening, folks, and welcome here to Eastern Hancock High School in beautiful Charlottesville, Indiana, as we get ready for tonight's game between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Knightstown Panthers. You just witnessed a great one over on the girls' side. Back and forth game before the Royals finally pulled away at the end and ended up winning by 15. They were led by Bella Sotelo tonight, who had a fantastic game. We're about to get underway now with the boys. And a little bit about these two teams as we look at this. Royals come into this game with a record of 2-2. Dropped their first two against really good Centerville and New Pal teams before blasting Westdale, and then really playing a nice game, except we couldn't hit a three against Northeastern, but actually played a really good game defensively, played a really nice game last Thursday. So they will be back in action now tonight after having game snowed out last Saturday night from Daleville. If you look at Knightstown, they are also 2-2. Kind of did the exact same thing, dropped their first two to Try and Waldron before storming back and defeating Union County, and then winning a close one a couple days, 3 days ago against Seton Catholic, 60-59. Look at these two teams' conferences. The Royals currently, along with a bunch of teams that are undefeated as we're here early in conference play, Shenandoah, Randolph, Southern, Monroe Central, Royals, and Wapahani, none of them have a loss in conference play. In the TEC, Knightstown did lose that game to Try, but still in the thick of things as there's a whole lot of basketball left to be played. And then we look at these two sectionals. Eastern Hancock is going to host the sectional this year. And you got some really good teams there. Crystal House, Triton Central, Cecina looking really good right now. Heritage Christian and Irvington haven't played a whole lot, but always some talented teams there when you play against a lot of those Marion County schools. Knightstown in 1A, they've got a good sectional as well. Try sitting at 4-0, South Decatur at 3-1, and a bunch of teams there at 2-2. That's going to be a sporty sectional as well. if we look at our players to watch tonight, for the Royals, it's going to be Brennan Trueblood. Brennan had a coming out party last week against the Northeastern Knights. He had 10 points in the second quarter alone and really buoyed the Royals when we couldn't get anything going offensively. Brennan was all over the place, diving on the floor for loose balls, and was really the spark plug in that game. And then for the Panthers, Brant Ellis, they've got some guys that score a little bit more than Brant, but Brant is one of those guys that is what I call a glue guy. He does the same thing in football. And sorry, Brant, I had to put your football picture on there. But he does the same thing in football. He's a glue guy. So he's the guy that's going to be getting loose balls. He's the guy that you're going to rely on to do some of that dirty work, similar to what Brennan does and Eli Manship does. So he's not one necessarily that's going to light up the scoreboard. I mean, he averages 10 a game, but it's one of those that he's going to do a lot of those unsung things there tonight. And then our keys to the game for the Royals, it's going to be crashing the glass. Ellis and Bonham both are guys. Bonham averages 7.7 rebounds a game. We got to keep those two off the glass. We got to put a body into them, make sure we're finding them on every play. And then I put Zach and Caleb, our two kind of three-point aces. Zach Stevens and Caleb Rutherford. We've had one of them going each game, but we got to get both of them going. The two of them have not had a great game together. So if we can get the two of them going, it's going to be a long night for the Panthers. Now, for the Panthers, be methodical. Keep things under control and, take your time, do what works, and then play physical. We've seen for the Royals, when we've had to play some big physical teams and the refs allow it to be played physical, is where we've been at our weakest. So the Panthers need to try to take advantage of that if they want to win here this evening. The two coaches for these schools, Eastern Hancock is coached by Brett Bechtel, who's got a record of 30-22 in his third year here at Charlottesville. Chad Cook is in his second year at Knightstown. He has a record of 5-21. They had a lot of growing pains last year, but doing a nice job thus far this season. This is the most played rivalry in Eastern Hancock history. These two teams have faced off 80 times, and it couldn't be a whole lot closer. 41-39 across those 80 times.
You get no? Okay. We are going to get our starting lineups. We had the national anthem earlier, so we will not have that, as typical for the boys varsity. Billy Stein, number 14 for the Panthers. Number 20, Carson Bonham. Aaron Mefford, number 10. Number 30, Brody Adams. And number 44, Brant Ellis.
Going to turn our gain up just a touch. Got a loud gym. We need to make sure folks at home can hear us. Talk to us. Let us know how things sound and look on your end. Make sure we don't sound bad. Sometimes we don't sound very good when we get in a really loud environment, and I got to tweak it.
For the Royals, we got number 5, Caden Powers, number 11, Caleb Rutherford, number 15, Landon Laurie.
And then the Manships.
Yep, the Manships coming off. Eli, number 25, and Luke, number 35. Same starting lineup we've had. A lot of consistency with this Royal group.
So again, these two teams set to face off for the 81st time in school history. That's going to come into our trivia later on.
Awesome. And this is the capper, game 4 of our 4-game set against the Panthers. I love this week. And we are having a silent auction here to fundraiser for the Eastern Hancock Educational Foundation. It's not too late to come by.
No.
Shoot, even if you're in Knightstown, you're about 10 or 15 minutes away. Come in, make a bid. I heard there's a picture of Eastern Hancock legend Mr. Terry Stevens.
That's usually one of the high-selling items.
Yeah.
Eastern Hancock controls the tip. Panthers going to start out in some man-to-man defense here. And Loring walked with it.
Yeah, and this is one of those games we should try to take advantage of Luke's size inside. He's been on fire lately. Eli Manship for the Royals just named the Indianapolis Colts Man of the Year for high school football. Congratulations to Eli. Super big honor and a great kid.
So Billy Stein with it on the wing here. Spins into the lane. Fadeaway is good for Stein.
Nice move.
He's their leading scorer.
I think that's who it is.
So Royals hand off to Powers there.
And Caleb slipped.
Manages to corral it and get it out to Loring. Good switch there. Loring gets off of it. Ellis is going to pick up the foul.
Yep, good take.
That's the replay here.
We've seen some different things from Landon this year. There's been times where he sat back and waited to get involved offensively. I like this aggressiveness here early on.
So Brant Ellis picks up his first, and Landon Loring at the line to shoot a pair. Landon 75% on the season from the charity stripe. Sinks the first and has a chance to tie it here. Too strong. Stein there for the board.
Yeah, Ellis nearly lost that rebound out of bounds.
Yeah. So Mefford hands off to Adams. Adams working, loses the handle. Caleb Rutherford going the other way with it. Caleb flips it out to Loring. Back to Caleb, wide open three for Rutherford, in and out.
I like that from Landon, though. He saw Caleb did a lot of hard work there and was going to reward him with that open three in the corner. Just couldn't convert.
2-1 Panther lead, 6:22 to go here in the first. That was definitely a travel.
Yep.
Carson Bonham grabbed it, took one step with the left, and then took another with the right.
Kind of indecisive, and then you see that happen a lot.
It looked like he thought, should I take a jump stop? And then, no, I'm just going to, he couldn't tell what he wanted to do. Manship pulls up at the free throw line, back to Loring. Quick trigger from Loring, too strong. Nice rebound by Luke. Eli will take a corner three, leaves it short. Rebound comes off to Bonham.
Now, we saw the girls struggle a little bit offensively early on. Hopefully the boys get settled in a little quicker than that.
So Ellis hands off to Adams. Back over here to Stein. Deep three from Stein, way off.
What are they going to call? Is that Rutherford?
I'm not sure. Let's watch the replay. Yeah, they called Rutherford.
Oh, yep, he hooked him.
So Caleb Rutherford picks up his first, and it's one of those, like, we're getting ready to get a rebound off of a wildly missed shot there. Pick up the foul instead. Quick three there, no good for Adams. Powers with the rebound. Powers finds Loring. Loring spinning inside, puts it up, no good. We're getting to the rim, we just can't get it to fall. Yep. Stein again, deep look, way off again.
Well, we turn it over.
Yep. That was Manship trying. I like what he was trying to do, push the pace up to Powers, but Stein turned into a defensive back and took it away. Eli Manship turns into a defensive back, takes it away, ties it up. It's going to stay here with the Panthers. And kind of like we saw in the girls' game, both teams playing a little sloppy right now.
Yep.
We didn't see a clean start from the girls, although Knightstown's effort was tremendous for the girls. They're just, both teams were sloppy in that. Stein flips it into Ellis. Ellis to Mefford. Mefford working on Luke Manship. Luke with the block, but then lost it out of bounds. Oh! Mefford doesn't argue it.
That's the same guy who made 2 calls for us in the girls' game right on the baseline. I think that was maybe not the same official, but.
No, it was the other,
okay.
the other guy down
same
there. Same
situation.
Yeah. Luke to Powers, good look for Caden Powers, buries it. Caden Powers assisted by Luke Manship. Royals now on top 4-2.
Stein, Ellis, and they're just rotating the ball around. Good defense from the Royals.
4 minutes to play here. Stein got a little push off there. Takes it in, can't get it to fall. Tipped out, and Ellis corrals it.
Yeah.
Over here to Brody Adams, his 3, no good. Powers ends up getting it. Oh, nice one. Powers to Manship, back to Powers. And you know he's going to hit that. Caden Powers with 2 triples here early on. Caden's shooting 37% from 3 on the season, and it feels like he's about 50.
Yeah.
Ellis, way too many steps there.
They're going to call Powers. Oh, nope, they gave it to the.
Okay.
Yep. That was either that or a foul on Caden.
I thought the steps happened first. Caden fouled him, but I thought the steps happened
I
first.
think that's right. I think that's how the order it went.
7-2, Eastern Hancock lead. Luke Manship to his brother, swinging around to Powers. Going to get Loring coming off the screen up top. Loring drives in, too strong, but Luke Manship with the putback. Luke with his second offensive rebound here. Gives the Royals a 7-point lead. Coach Cook wants a timeout.
Yep.
We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Thank you, Dave's Car Wash. Dave's Express Care Car Wash and Grill. No better place to get your car washed, no better place to get a tenderloin. Ellis spins. They're going to get a charge. Watch the replay. Let's see. They're saying he cleared out. We can't see it from our angle. It was the left arm with Eli Manship.
I think that's a tough call. I can't argue it, but I think that's a tough call anytime, especially on a spin like that. So that's 2 fouls for Ellis.
Yeah. They're going to leave him out there. They don't have a deep bench. Loring's going to pull the trigger. No. Billy Stein with another rebound. Knightstown fans really want to foul. There they get one on Eli.
Yep.
Devin Kincaid checked into the game. Now Ellis will try to respond with the 3. No. Landon Loring there for the board, and he's pushing it. Gets nice play. What a job by Luke Manship running the floor. Hits it assisted by Loring.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fast break.
And that we just caught the Panthers napping. They were jogging back, and Luke Manship, like he was running a bender route right to that.
Hit him in the seam.
Ellis, jump stop. Nice D there by Luke. Luke's like, I'm just going to keep you in front of me and keep my hands up. I'm not going to try to swat. I'm not going to try to knock it away.
Nope, no reason to.
Ellis drives, little fadeaway, and Brant Ellis gets on the board. Loring again pushing the pace. He's got a trailer.
Oh, they cleared out for him.
Well, they got a foul, or?
Yeah, I don't think that was a travel. Is that?
They just called it on Brant Ellis, his third.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a foul or not, but that wasn't a travel. They cleared, so he just took the one step toward the basket. It was like an extended layup.
So Loring at the line to shoot 2. Ellis has 3 fouls in the first 6.5 minutes of the game here. And Hurts, he was one of my players to watch.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get to watch him for a while now. Loring sinks them both. 9-point Royal lead. Zach Stevens did check in for the Royals that free throw break. Kincaid working on Stevens. Kincaid pumps. Stein pulls the trigger, too strong. Powers skies for another rebound, his third. And then Powers again for 3, in and out. Rebounded by Kincaid.
That was a good sequence, though, for the Royals.
Yeah, good on D. Panthers aren't moving a whole lot.
No.
That last sequence, they just kind of, they weren't doing a lot of this weave action. Adams for 3 in the corner, in and out. Rebounded by Eli Manship. Loring takes it all the way to the rim. He's got 5.
This is as aggressive as we have seen him this year.
And what I think you're going to see at the quarter break, right now they're crashing on him, and he's got a guy trailing every time. We could get a really clean look from Stevens or Luke Manship here. Stein for 3, way off the mark. That'll do it for the end of the first quarter. The score, Eastern Hancock 15, Knightstown 4. We'll step aside. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
All right, we're back here getting ready to start the second quarter. Eastern Hancock leads 15-4 over the Knightstown Panthers. Powers with 6, Loring with 5, Luke Manship with 4. Ellis and Stein each have a pair for the Panthers. What I like, I've got us, we have 5 field goals, 3 assists, and one of those field goals was off of an offensive rebound. So we only have 1 unassisted field goal right now, and that's what I like, because we're a team that we don't have a superstar.
Right.
We've got a lot of really good guys, and when we play like it, we are very, very good.
Yeah, Brendan Trueblood checked in at the quarter. They're going to call Powers on that same clear out.
I mean, consistent, right? They called it on Ellis.
So you got to adjust now. You know, if that's the move that you make rolling the basket, you can't extend your arm.
Here's what I love. As coaches, Have you ever seen a coach go, yeah, that was a fair call? You called that on. I've never seen a coach go, yeah, you called that on the other end. That's fair. Nice hands by Powers and Loring. Billy Stein doing work, and Billy Stein traveling with it.
And he's lucky he didn't get called for an offensive foul.
There was a ton of contact here.
Yeah, and it was initiated by him. He's throwing his body into guys, and they're arguing on the court right now.
4-2, 4 turnovers for the Knightstown Panthers, 2 for the Royals. Stevens finds Powers. Powers wide open, just a bit off, but it's tapped out by the Panthers.
Yep. And I think we can get a three-point shot off something. Like the action that we ran even to Brennan on that first pass back out. If Brennan had wanted it, he had nobody within 5 feet of him to shoot.
Stevens to Powers. Caden drives in with the left hand. Beautiful. Kisses it off the glass. Leads now 13. 1 minute left, or 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Mefford to Adams to Stein. Into the middle to bottom. Hands back. Loring trying to take it away from Stein. Couldn't do it, but they couldn't take advantage.
No, and right now it feels like the Panthers are running an offense because they're supposed to run an offense.
Stein gets cut off.
There they go.
Flip it around to Adams, way off. Trueblood there for a strong rebound. Yeah, I don't know what their three-point percentage is right now, but it is not good as Loring takes it to the rack.
Well, I can tell you right now it's 0.
Well, sorry. You're absolutely right. It is 0. Nice hands by Loring. He nearly drilled that small child in the front row, though.
We have to have a disclaimer like at a baseball game. Luke Lewis checks in for Caden.
Mefford's got it in the corner. And we're not letting them set anything up at the three-point line.
Nope.
Like once they get inside the volleyball line, we're going to be all over them. Mefford drives the left hand, cut off by Youngblood, and then just a bit too high going over here to Kincaid. That's the 5th turnover for the Panthers. As both of my pens run out of ink as I'm trying to keep stats here, Scott.
Perfect.
5:48 to go here in the second quarter. Yeah, there's pencils, but they're ugly.
Up and under.
Loring, another
same play.
And if I'm Coach Cook, I don't know. I don't know.
That's they're leaving him when he gets, like, he stops and looks for the pass, and both defenders are leaving. And he's 8 feet from the basket.
Youngblood, offensive rebound, putback. Nobody got a body into him. 4-point possession there for the Royals. But both of those step-throughs, the foul itself has been a little bit questionable.
Yeah, I agree.
As physical as they're letting them play in other areas, that's kind of a weird spot to call both of those.
Yeah.
Kincaid gets by Lewis. Lewis does a nice job catching back up, and Kincaid zips that one out of bounds.
Yeah, and that helps because Trueblood got off his feet coming over to help, and that was his man the pass was headed towards. Another timeout from Coach Cook.
Timeout. We're going to hear, we did this in the girls' game, we're going to hear from our junior reporter here, Harper Gallion.
Hi, my name is Harper, and my favorite food is chips and queso. What's your favorite food?
Hey Harper, I'm Bella, and my favorite food is pasta.
Hi Harper, my name is Roxy, and my favorite food is steak.
All right, we're back here.
I don't know if we mentioned in the boys' game, but we've got our band here tonight.
Yeah.
And it's
although it looks like, is it just the brass instruments?
I don't
and a
think
drum?
I don't think we have a big band this year.
Okay,
I think we're, again, we got new band instructor, and I think it's kind of like when you build a program, right? Like he's looking to do that, but they were just playing. I think is it Apache?
Yeah. Loring just gets to the rim again.
Landon is playing like he knows some guys in this team and is trying to make a point. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's almost like when you transfer from a school, you want to go show them what they're missing out on.
But he's not. He didn't.
No, I know, but that's
guys.
what he has been so incredibly aggressive going to the basket.
Yeah, you're right. It's like and he did this last year. I think he scored 27 on him last year. And just did the exact same thing, just taking it to the rim repeatedly.
Maybe he just really likes the matchup he's getting and feels like he can take it. But
because I thought last year it felt like he played like it was personal last year.
Yeah.
Adams, no. Stevens with another rebound. And the one thing, Panthers are not getting second chance opportunities either.
No. Nope. That was a travel they got away with.
Adams step back, leaves that one short. Stevens another board. Lewis.
Oh, I like that look. Another step through.
Another and one.
I've got him with 13 points right now with a chance to make it 14.
Well, why not? They keep leaving their feet every time he goes up with it.
Yep.
I mean. And you know that's when you play Landon, he loves that move.
Yep.
You know that's something that Coach Cook's got to be frustrated with because that's a scouting report point right there.
Yeah, I think 14 points if I'm accurate for Loring right now. Half of our point total.
And Knightstown has not scored in a long, long time here.
Yep.
They scored to open the game and then haven't been able to find the basket here. Adams drives, kicks. 3 on the way from Davis. Air ball tipped around. Eli Manship with the board.
Loring goes again. This time he'll shoot a floater, doesn't go.
Kincaid. And Luke Lewis just yanked that ball away from him.
The Royals are looking like it's like when you go to the beach and their seagulls start coming after your food. They smell blood right now.
31-4 right now. As Zach Stevens buries the 3.
Yeah, when the ball stops, we are just swarming.
And there's another one. Would we stop hitting those small children in the front row, please? It's like a group of small children that just keep getting balls thrown at them. Can we replace them with like Cody Hibbert and Terry Stevens? And
yes, there we
people
go.
That we can, Eastern Hancock teachers that we can drill with them. Loring from Eli, no. Lewis, yeah, that was foul on Lewis. Will Davis got the rebound, and Lewis smacked him.
Yeah, Loring is saying he got hit on the hand. I don't think I'm arguing if I'm Landon this time.
No, I'd be just be like, I'm going to shut up and let you keep calling fouls when I'm going to the basket here.
Powers in for Lewis.
Oh, Kincaid nearly lost the handle on it. Flips it over here in the corner to Bonham. They played for a long while here without Stein.
Yep.
He's their leading scorer. 3 from Brody Adams, still no good. True Blood, 3rd rebound of the game. 31-4 here, Royals, and nobody on Caden Powers.
Too wide open.
And nobody boxes out Trueblood, but Trueblood can't get the fall either. And then Zach Stevens jumped and I think kicked Kincaid there. So full timeout by the Panthers. We'll be right back after these words from Paxton Farms.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
So we're back here nearing the end of the second quarter. And the Eastern Hancock Royals lead the Knightstown Panthers 31-4. This is not the start I was expecting for this game.
No.
These two teams both coming in 2-2. And I think we're a lot better than that 0-2 start indicated.
Yes.
Centerville is a very good team. New Pal is a very good team. You know the Davison kid that couldn't buy a basket against us? Scored 36 or 37 the following night.
Yeah, I saw that. Was that Greenfield that they he did that on?
They beat Greenfield.
Yeah.
He could not buy a basket against us, but worked out well for him the following game.
Shooter's going to shoot, I guess.
Yep. Mefford. What effort there by Loring. It doesn't work out. It doesn't pay off, but great effort. And there, Carson Bonham puts it in. Their first points of the quarter. Luke Manship drives it in, and then Eli swats it out of bounds.
Yeah, a little too strong. I love that move, though.
Mefford will bring it across. Under a minute to play now. Kincaid drives. Nice D there by Powers.
Yeah, we were doing a nice job defensively all around, I think.
Good active hands by Rutherford to poke that one away.
There's a lot of intensity on the defensive end to this point.
Well, I know that's one of the things that Coach Bechtel, when I talked to him in the preseason, before we ever played a game, it's like he's kind of disappointed with our defensive intensity in practice. And I know that has been his biggest thing. He's like, I know we can score.
Yep.
I want to see what you guys can do on the defensive end.
And defense is all about, like, attitude and intent, right? Like,
there's another steal. Rutherford with the steal.
We're going to hold for one, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to get a ball screen here.
Yeah, Landon looked like he was thinking about taking that.
Nice extra pass over to Powers.
Get it up. Throw it up.
Luke got the rebound, but then had it poked away. He's not going to be able to get that shot up. And so at the end of the first half, the score, Eastern Hancock 31, Knightstown 6.
Yeesh.
Scott, when was the last time we held somebody under 10 points and a half?
When was the last time we played Union Modoc?
That's exactly right, Union Modoc. And I was going to say the last time an opponent scored under 5 1/4, but that was Northeastern. Did that last week. So, again, really nice half of basketball from the Royals. I love the intensity. I love the effort. The scoreboard just went off in the gym. But we'll be fine. So we'll be back after the halftime break. We'll get some tally, some stats. We'll be back then.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knightstown. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Knightstown.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knightstown. I'm Brendan King. Paul, always great to be with you. Hope you are having a great holiday season, you and your family and your loved ones as we approach the holidays. Hey, I want to start here. As you kind of put a bow on football season, Paul, I know you're having conversations with coaches and administrators around the state, but the folks that do your same job around the country from the surrounding states, what kind of conversations do you have with them reflecting on this football season and, ways and ideas you can have for 2026?
I just left a meeting with my counterparts coming from the Dakotas all the way up through the Great Lakes and Indiana and Illinois and Ohio. And we do share notes. And, one of the things that I will always take back from those meetings is I'm glad to do this in Indiana. We all do it the way it works for our state. For us to be able to finish in an indoor facility, our counterparts in Minnesota do the same thing, but to finish indoor at one of the greatest football facilities in the country at Lucas Oil is, first of all, it's a little envious of some of our other folks. I don't know, Illinois just had their state tournament, and they actually got snowed out the second day of their tournament and had to reschedule throughout the week. And so we're not dealing with those kind of things. And so we change notes. I pick up a few things from them on how they operate the game and the pageantry around the game. And we like to bring some of those things over to what we do, but then they want to see what we're doing also. So it is an opportunity to share with our counterparts.
What kind of conversations have you had with your team about this football season and how it wrapped up? Of course, we had some spectacular state championship games, but everybody happy with how 2025 went?
Oh, yeah. Everybody was very thrilled with the way it went. And, it was a great fall. We had great numbers, great attendance, great enthusiasm, and the quest to support an education-based athletic system continues, and we focus keenly on that every time that we run a tournament season because it's just different. It's different than going to some of these youth sports parks and a non-education first athletic opportunity, and those are important too. But what we do, we really feel it transcends these kids and the lessons that they learned into the rest of their life, and so we're thankful to be able to do that. We had a great fall doing that again.
And now, of course, basketball season well underway on the girls and boys side. You could probably blink in about a month from now we'll have the girls pairing show, which is hard to believe. But, basketball season, it's the time of year, Paul, where if you are a basketball lover, it's basketball paradise with so many tournaments coming up around this Christmas and holiday season. And, it's one of those things, you go buy a ticket, you're supporting all the teams that play in these local tournaments in your local community. And, it's an opportunity to basically watch 12 hours of nonstop basketball.
Oh, you can watch an unbelievable amount of games. And starting with the 19th, this upcoming weekend, we're going to play over 40 tournaments across the state between now and the new year. And so you can go to a place like Richmond, Indiana, and sit down in the gym, and you can stay there all day long and just watch incredible high-level high school basketball here in the state. And so, one of the things, too, it really is a chance for coaches to spend a little more time in the gym, a little more time with their student athletes outside of the other classroom things that go on in a normal school day to really focus, get their team ready to be able to compete and play strong throughout the rest of the season.
What's your most favorite part about that? Because I know now, as an administrator and, now the commissioner of the IHSAA, you're all over, you're watching those games. But what was the best part about playing in those types of environments?
There's just so many things that are so incredible. And, one, I got to play in some holiday tournaments when I was a player years ago. And again, to be able to have an opportunity to win a tournament, but be with your teammates and then coach them later on. But I got to tell you, I enjoy the fan part of it also just as much, and being able to get out there and just watch these different teams play. And my old coach comes out of me when I want to see how this coach is approaching this game and what offense they're running and what defense they're running. And so, that's a lot of fun for me at this point in my career.
Paul Knightstown, he's the commissioner of the IHSAA. This is the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Brendan. We'll talk soon.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knightstown, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some, and when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Commissioner, we were just talking off air about how much is going on across IHSAA athletics action, especially in the next week or so. We're going to have the boys and girls soccer state finals coming up this weekend from Carroll Stadium at IU Indy, girls volleyball semi-state, boys football sectional semifinals, and then add one more layer into the coin. Girls basketball is about to get rolling next week. One of the busiest times of year, no?
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's busy, but this is the culmination of summer of hard work, which leads into the fall, and things have gone well. But here we are. We've started celebrating state championships a couple weeks ago with golf and tennis and unified flag football, and we're going to hand out some more hardware coming up the next couple weeks. It comes fast.
Absolutely. Boys and girls soccer state finals, Halloween night. It'll be boys Class A and 2A, and then Saturday, November 1st, everybody else takes stage. From Carroll Stadium, Commissioner, what do you love most about the state finals being there at IU Indy?
First of all, if you go back to that origin of that stadium, and it was built for the Pan American Games years ago, it's just hosted so many iconic events from track and field to certainly IU Indy's events, and we've been there for our state championships for the last several years. And again, it's right downtown in our beautiful city, and it gives an opportunity for fans to come to town to enjoy the city, but really watch soccer in what I would call an incredible high school facility, like all the places that we play. They're just incredible facilities that showcase our sports well.
It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King with Paul Neidig. Sectional semifinal Friday for IHSAA football being on Halloween night. You know, I'm from Illinois, but even in the Illinois playoff setting, it was always special whenever you could get playoff or tournament football on Halloween, because in these communities, no matter where, the kids are going to go trick-or-treating, and then a high likelihood that all those minivans and cars going around from trick-or-treating are going to wind up at a local high school football game. How special is that?
Oh, it is. It's really cool. And, I know some schools are actually gonna have trunk or treat, like some schools do, as they come to their games on Friday night, and make sure that the Halloween experience is still there for the youth of those communities. And so it's really kind of exciting. It doesn't happen very often, but it'll certainly be an evening to remember, as they say.
Looking forward to it. Paul Neidig, our guest, the Commissioner of the IHSAA on the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, what can you say about the upcoming basketball season? Because, again, girls' games start literally next week.
Yeah, they've been, again, I think it's going to be an exciting year. And it's always, every team is undefeated, and they've worked hard throughout the summer. They've played a lot of games. They've continued with their opportunity to grow in their game throughout this fall. And now they're going to see where they're at. And, that hope of getting to Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Pacers and the Fever, is certainly something that's at the top of every conversation that these teams have as they kick these seasons off. And they've set those goals, and they're going to see if those goals can become.
All righty, folks, we're back here getting ready to start quarter number 3 of this varsity boys basketball game. The Eastern Hancock Royals leading the Knightstown Panthers 31-6. As the Royal defense has been stifling. Knightstown in that first half, 3 of 18 shooting the ball and 0 of 11 from long range.
Yeah, not a good offensive half for the Panthers. And we didn't see Brant Ellis after the first couple of minutes. He got 3 fouls. I think, was it 3 or 4 minutes in?
Eli Manship over here not having his jersey tucked in like a miscreant, delaying the game. And the student section is booing Eli, I'm sure, not the ref who
yes, I'm sure.
made him check it in. Dangerous pass. I thought Powers was going to poke that one away from the backside. Ellis to Adams. Adams drives, gets to the rim, but he used the wrong hand.
Yeah, and that was a good look, a good set from the Panthers.
He took that up with the left hand, and got to use the right hand when you're on that side of the basket. Eli Manship hands off to his brother. Luke back to Eli, back to Loring. Good look from three. Loring, that's been his one downside. Luke Manship lost it out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Royals.
Yeah, Loring, he's not hitting threes tonight.
Nope.
Been really good at.
Quit shooting them and just take it to the rim. They haven't stopped you there, Landon. Let's go. Listen to the guys that know what they're talking about up here.
Yes, absolutely. We have the best seat in the house.
Oh. Powers had a roll to the basket. Rutherford with the floater.
Like that.
Caleb Rutherford showing he's more than a three-point ace.
Yeah, nice shot. Great touch on that. Floaters are hard.
Yep. You know who shot the best floater?
I can't think who right
Roosevelt Jones.
All right,
Butler.
fair enough.
Take there for Stein, and he does get the finish. That was only Caleb's third two-point attempt of the season.
Jeez.
Loring leaves that one short. Ellis with the rebound and nearly traveled. Brandt dumps it up to Adams, back to Brandt. The student section for Eastern is just randomly booing random kids from Knightstown.
But it's half-hearted. It's
Yes.
like, hey, we're up by 25 points. It's really hard to get into this.
Adams pulls up, can't get it to go. Luke Manship, another rebound, his sixth. Kicks over to Caleb for three.
Oh.
Short on that one. Caleb fighting for the rebound. He and Bonham tie it up, and it's going to be Royal ball. I don't know how that goes rebound-wise. Does that go to Caleb, or does that?
I don't know if you have a tie-up if it counts.
Well, I think it's whoever gets possession. So I think that rebound then goes to Caleb.
All right. I didn't know that. And we're getting a nod from our official statistician,
Yes.
Jim Jackson. So.
Whereas I think if it had been Knightstown ball, then Bonham would have gotten
I gotcha. All right.
Yes, our official statistician is nodding at us. So thanks, Jim.
I think the last time I learned something like that, it was an official yelling us at about over the back.
Yeah. So Royal ball, they lead 33-8 here.
Good curl.
Go straight up. Don't
Yeah.
fade, Powers. Manship can't save that one. And we're getting the same looks we were getting in the first half. We're just not falling right now.
No. I think that's the biggest student section we've had, and that's including that game against New Powell. We had a pretty good-sized group.
Bottom drives, hands to Mefford. Mefford gets cut off. Good D there by Caleb Rutherford to keep Mefford from getting to the basket. Billy Stein will reset back at the volleyball line. Stein,
was a
tough shot.
Yeah, really good defense and a really good shot.
I think his nickname is Billy the Kid.
It would have to be, right?
Loring no good. Stein another board. If we had a Billy, we would call him Billy the Kid.
Oh, yeah.
If he was a good shooter.
Yeah.
Powers picked up his second foul. If he was a bad shooter, I don't know. I don't know any a lot of other Billies.
Yeah.
Billy Pilgrim from
Yes.
Is that a Kurt Vonnegut
Yes,
character?
Slaughterhouse 5.
Slaughterhouse 5.
He has come unstuck in time. Trying to now that's our trivia, like famous Billies.
I mean, Stein's an impressive looking player. He's had a bunch of looks that he's had good looks, just hasn't gotten them to fall.
Yep.
He's leading them 19.5 points and 9 rebounds per game.
All right.
Eastern 23-point lead here, 33-10. But this corner feels like it's just kind of gone bleh.
I agree 100%. And that part of that is even just the fans. Like the band's not here. They're taking their break after halftime and stuff. The student section is half-heartedly booing. We got to regain our intensity after that pretty dominant first half.
So Mefford picks up his dribble, flips it over to Stein, 3 from the wing. Off the mark again. Eli Manship thought he had it, but Loring grabs it instead as Manship blocks out. Rutherford's going to take it to the rim and going to get fouled about
on the
16
floor.
feet away.
That's going to be Brody Adams.
Is that the first foul on somebody other than Ellis for them?
I've got Mefford and Bonham with one as well.
I have not been keeping track very well.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of fouls in the first half if your last name wasn't Ellis. Not for either team, really.
Loring looking to get some movement here.
We just keep running curls. Oh, nice cut.
Just a low pass.
Oh! Powers does his best Loring impression. That was a really good pass. All right, Stein with a little spin reverse layup. Shot no good. Eli Manship comes flying in out of nowhere but can't grab the rebound. They're going to call that off Powers. Nope, I didn't think it was. You know, we haven't pushed the tempo a lot either, and that was part of where our run came from last half.
Well, we pressured them into turnovers. I think they've only got the one now here this half. We haven't pressured them quite so hard into those turnovers here.
Nope.
Loring not going to get the points, but will go to the free throw line.
Yep, Bonham gets his second.
Loring sinks the first.
There we go.
Gets the roll on that one.
Yep, home court roll.
25-point advantage again.
Oh.
Ellis just throws it right to Loring.
See, Landon, you should have played football.
Loring can't get it. Manship can't get the putback. Powers with the steal, and then Powers gets fouled by Bonham.
That's going to be Bonham's third.
Let's watch that whole sequence there. Throw it up. Powers just says, thank you, I'll take this, then takes it to the basket, and Bonham picks up the foul with the body there. Powers sinks the first. Nobody's really been chatting with us in the boys game. I've been said I've got some texts, but I like it when people chat with us. Powers sinks them both.
Feel like somebody's there. They might be watching our game and listening to the NCAA playoff game.
See who IU's going to be playing?
Yep.
Ellis drives, cut off by Manship, but Ellis banks it up and in for two. They just can't get away from this 25-point lead.
No.
Can't put any extra mustard on it.
Panthers doing a little bit better this half.
Eli Manship assisted by Caleb Rutherford. Eli gets in on the scoring, and then Another long pass. Powers just picks it away, and then Powers throws it into the same small children that we've been hitting all night.
Caden, you're a three-point shooter. Take that shot.
Yeah, they even backed off of him to go protect the rim. The booing has gotten even more half-hearted now from the Royal cheer block.
So there's like 3 kids.
Oh, Adams just lost his shoe. Ellis rises up, no good. Loring with the third rebound. Up ahead, Caleb kind of alligator armed it a little bit, but I think I'd probably give the turnover to Loring there.
Yeah, I think Caleb was trying to stay in bounds.
Yeah, I think so too. He looked like he glanced down to see where he was, and he wasn't going to be able to stay in bounds anyway.
No.
Minute 40 to go here in the third. Eastern Hancock leads by 28. Ellis gets to the rim, gets the basket and the foul.
And is this their first free throw attempt?
Yes. That foul's going to go on Rutherford.
And they're doing just enough to hang in here right now, but
Brant Ellis, 100% free throw shooter on the season. 2 of 2.
Yeah, all right.
According to Max Preps.
And you jinxed him. I like it. I like it when it happens that way.
Loring to Powers. Now we've suddenly gone cold here. Mefford with another board. Flips it out to Stein. 3 from Stein, no good. Luke Manship grabs another board. We got Luke with 8, and then Luke gets fouled on him.
And that's his 4th.
That'll send Luke Manship to the line to shoot 2.
And Kincaid's going to have to check in.
Again, we've not seen a lot of. I mean, is Kincaid the only?
I think
sub?
that's why I was just looking down. I think he is the only sub. There might be one other guy. There's one other guy.
Oh, Will Davis, we saw.
I was going to say there was one other guy without his top off, but I couldn't tell. So Stevens comes in,
as does Lewis.
Yeah. And then Kincaid. Yeah, you talk about a short bench for the Panthers.
Luke sinks 1 out of 2. 1 minute to play here in the third. 43-16. Ellis no. Powers board. Powers to Stevens. Back to Powers. Manship just takes it to the rim. Basket and the foul. Brody Adams picks up the foul.
Luke has decided he wants to put his stamp on this quarter.
Yep. Trueblood's going to check in for Eli Manship. Luke with a chance to make it a 30-point lead here with 37 seconds left in the quarter, and he does just that. Kincaid. Nobody in foul trouble for the Royals except Luke Lewis. Just being a little too physical.
He's filling the Eli Manship role tonight.
Yeah. Kincaid did a somersault there.
And it looked like Stein just threw it off the back of Lewis, too.
Kincaid no good. Another rebound for Luke Manship.
Oh, geez.
Powers to Trueblood with the basket and the foul. Mefford picks up the foul.
And that was tough because the last 2 passes in that sequence were toward guys cutting, and so it made it awkward to pick it up and to still convert on that. Great job. And then Knightstown fell asleep thinking it was
Mefford just knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
He thought it was 2 shots, and it just went off of him out of bounds.
Been that kind of night for the Panthers.
Yes, it has. Powers lays it in. Stein from the volleyball line, no good. Knightstown got a little more offense there, but Royals closed the quarter really well and have a 34-point lead here going into the 4th. Into the 3rd quarter. That means it's trivia time.
Yes.
Our Dave's Express Care Car Wash and Grill trivia question. I said it earlier, we've played Knightstown 80 times. The most of anybody. Can you put the Henry County schools in order from most to least times that we have played them? I'm giving you the hint that Knightstown is number 1.
Yeah, I have 2. I'm not sure about the order, but I think I can give. If we still have anybody listening and not just keeping an eye on this, give you a chance to go.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Henry County is they play a Henry County tournament without one of the county schools.
Yes. I would give you bonus points if you can give all of the Henry County teams that we've played in order.
Wow.
I tried doing this one without looking, and I got 2 of them flipped. So I had them all right except for 2. When I tried doing this, I had to look it up. So if you can name the Henry County schools in order from most games that we've played against them to least games, you win the bragging rights.
Oh, Kincaid almost broke his own ankle.
Lewis ties him up.
Are they going to? Oh.
Jump ball. There we go.
Okay.
Good job by Lewis there to tie him up. Going to be Royal basketball. Do I need to say who the 5 Henry County schools are?
Well, that's what I didn't know if we could do that to give it away. I don't know if we have anybody listed. Oh, there we go. We got at least one person participating. Yeah, I think I can get them, but
just go the Henry County schools. True Blood, no good on the 3. Luke Manship fighting for it, can't quite get. He stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, we are.
If we go from northwest, west east, then we have Shenandoah,
right,
Blue River, Newcastle,
yep,
Knightstown, and Tri-High.
So I think I can get the order. I'll wait a few minutes. We are a basket away from running clock.
Yep. Adams, another 3. Adams off the mark again. Tipped around. True Blood with the rebound. His 5th.
Come on, Landon. Or Zach. My eyes are failing me. Oh, I like that take, True Blood. They're going to call that a travel. Yeah. One of the more awkward sequences you will see. And even that ridiculous sequence can get barely a sound from our students. They are looking very festive, though.
They are.
Make the basket.
Powers for 3. Hits the wire.
Of course.
Got our first guest. Kathy Reynolds says Knightstown, then Tri, then Shenandoah, then Blue River, then Newcastle.
All right.
Thinks that's the order of most to least played.
Thanks for giving us somebody to chat with, Kathy.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Is she close? What do you think?
I would switch 2 of them. It's like Price is Right? There's got to be a game where you switch the order on things.
Gonna call travel on Stein.
Rutherford, Eli Manship, and Loring check in for Trueblood, Stevens, and I didn't see who else stepped out. Luke? Oh, nope, Luke's coming. We've got 6 on the floor right now. Nope, Luke Lewis. Wrong Luke.
Loring beats Kincaid off the dribble, rises up way too hard.
Yep.
Ellis with another rebound, his third.
Come on, boys. Hit the bucket. There you go, Powers.
Powers gets the steal. Powers can't get it, but Luke Manship with the putback.
Thank you, Luke.
To put the game into a running clock. 36-point lead. Clock will not stop from here on out except free throws and timeouts.
All right, since we're at that point of this game and we're waiting on some more trivia answers. There we go. We got another one. Jamie O'Neill, thank you for playing.
Ellis can't get it. Bonham gets bumped by Eli Manship.
I'm going to throw out a basketball movie just to recommend for people who like basketball movies.
Hoosiers?
No, that's too easy. The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, starring Stockard Channing and Dr. J. I believe it was Dr. J. was in there. Watch it, then don't blame me afterwards. Bonham makes the first.
Jamie O'Neill, she flipped Shenandoah and try. So she said Knightstown, Shenandoah, try, Blue River, Newcastle.
Jamie, I'm in agreement with you. I think that's how I would have put it as well.
What about the other schools that we played prior to consolidation?
See, now I don't know all the consolidated schools. I'm sure that Tri has some sort of banners in their school that says what they used to be before they were Tri.
I'll give you a hint, 3 schools consolidated to make it.
I'm
Luke with the take again.
I'm guessing that's how they came up with Tri.
Next dead ball or next free throws or timeout here, we'll give you the answer to this. If anybody else wants to get in on the guessing.
And Shenandoah didn't consolidate from anything, did they?
What? Yeah.
Did they? Was it Middletown and
Cossacks,
and Mechanicsburg,
and the Cadiz Spaniards?
Okay.
That foul went on Luke.
The good old
Manship.
days when we had unique nicknames. Talking to you, Ron Colley.
So free throws here. So let's go ahead and give. We said you put the 5 Henry County schools in order, but based on the number of times that we have played them. Knightstown, then Tri, then Blue River, then Shenandoah, then Newcastle.
Wow.
And then if you wanted to count in Spiceland, Louisville, and Cadiz, I flipped Spiceland and Louisville when I guessed. I thought I had those two mixed up. So I got the 5 current schools. But a lot of people don't realize, I mean, just how many times we played Tri and Blue River.
Well, that's what the Blue River one surprises me. And that Shenandoah is 4th, since we've been in a conference with Shenandoah almost since I've been here since 2000. We were a conference with them before that.
Well, so here's, the Tri and Blue River things. There was a lot of years where we had like a holiday tournament.
Okay.
Where we played those guys.
All right. That makes sense.
Clock still running here, 4:13 to go. Bonham just fouled out there. Powers takes it to the rim. Powers lays it up and in.
I missed it along the way.
I could be wrong. Spin move by Stein. What do we call there?
I don't know. Did they give him the basket?
I don't know what just happened.
I don't either. I've missed 3 points along the way. Did they give him the basket?
They must have given him the basket. Looked like Zach Stevens touched the net there.
Oh,
so.
that's what I did see I did see the goaltend signal, but I wasn't sure if that's what he meant.
Stevens over to Lewis. No. Well, it looked. I wasn't sure because he didn't signal it like pointing at the rim.
Right.
Normally you point at the rim and signal that. He just kind of walked back down the court and did it.
Yeah, even the kids were kind of confused. Officials are bound and determined to foul out one of our kids. They're going to give that to Trueblood. Thought they were going to give Lewis his fourth.
Well,
just because.
Bonham did foul out. For the Panthers.
Well, I mean, Lewis is the only one on our team that's had any sort of foul trouble, and I thought they were just going to go after him.
Couple of misses there. Adams missed, and Trueblood comes up with the board, and then that one's tipped out. It'll stay with the Royals. Yeah, Trueblood with 6 rebounds.
He's done a nice job coming off the bench tonight.
I got Luke Manship with 10.
Yep, me too.
We'll go along with 12 points. Another double-double for him. He's averaging 11 and 11.
So we got our all-time rebounder last year. Will Luke have a chance to break that record?
I think so. Mefford finally gets that one to go. Nice take by Mefford.
He had to work hard for that shot. And a steal from Kincaid.
Puts it up. No good. Stevens there for the board.
Oh, nice move. Oh, good defense.
Great block there by Mefford.
Yeah, it was a nice move from Trueblood.
He asked if Kincaid hoists a 3. No. Stevens up ahead to Rutherford. Rutherford no good, but he's fouled by Adams. You asked about Luke having a chance to break that, and I think he will. And a large part of that is, A, he's a great rebounder, but B, he's going to get 4 years of varsity basketball. So he's already got kind of a head start on top of being a great rebounder. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't demolish a lot of the rebounding records, just as good of a rebounder as he is.
Right. Drew Morris, Gavin Schultz, check in. Zalinga waiting to come in. Parker Robertson also checks in. And I missed that first free throw. Did Rutherford make it?
No. You say Gavin Schultz?
I thought Gavin Schultz checked in, didn't he?
No, it's Trueblood, Drew.
Oh, it must have been Robertson. I thought I saw Gavin Schultz go out there too. My bad. Sorry, Gavin.
Rutherford hits 1 of 2.
He was thinking about not making that one too, so he could stay in a little bit longer. As
Zelensky.
I've been reading too much Ukraine news.
Zelensky, the king of car parts.
Yeah. Zalinga, my bad. Sorry, Z. So Royals going to go into Christmas break 4-0 against the Panthers this year on this week.
Kincaid again. The Panthers have not hit a 3 tonight.
Robertson from the corner. Good! All right. That got the crowd fired up. Students especially.
60-24.
You love it when the split time guys get a chance to shine. I got a history of that myself, so I appreciate that.
And I don't have a problem when you've got a JV guy in there shooting them with under a minute to play.
Right.
It's kind of like in a football game when the JV's in, run your stuff. That's not – if that's a full-time varsity guy, it's a little different, but I'll take that from Parker all day. You like to see it for somebody.
Yep, absolutely.
Earning that. So Eastern Hancock wins. Big win here for the Royals because, like you said, 4-0 against the Panthers this week. Now they will be back in action. Eastern Hancock will travel to Randolph Southern next Tuesday. We will not be streaming that game. So they do have one more game before they get to take some time off for Christmas. Let's do a quick commercial. We'll be right back with our post-game show after these words.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, we're back here with the 9-star postgame show. Eastern Hancock victorious 60-24 over the Knightstown Panthers. They extend their winning streak over the Panthers to 7 straight games. That is the longest streak for either team in series history. So we've won 7 straight going back. 2018 was the last time we lost to the Knightstown Panthers. And keeping them under 40 again. It's been the hallmark of this series the last 4 or 5 years has been defense. Neither team's really scored a whole lot, but the defense has been big for the Royals. Stats for us, Scott.
All right, for the Royals, we were led by Caden Powers and Landon Loring, both with 16, and Luke Manship with 12, and a bunch of guys chipped in. I got 4 for Trueblood, 3 for Rutherford, Robertson, Manship, and Stevens. Luke with 10 rebounds, Trueblood with 7, 3 steals for Powers, 2 for Rutherford, handful of guys with assists, and another chunk with 2 or 3 rebounds sprinkled throughout. So very balanced for the Royals tonight.
For the Panthers, they were led by Billy Stein, 10 points, 3 boards. Brant Ellis, a lot of foul trouble early, but came back and had 8 points, 6 of them there in the second half to go along with 3 boards. Carson Bonham had 3 and Aaron Mefford with 2, or Carson Bonham had 4 and Aaron Mefford 2 points, 3 rebounds. So again, just kind of a dominating performance from the start. The Royals jumped out. I mean, the first minute or two, Knightstown had a 2-1 lead, and then it was just all Eastern Hancock after that. 15-4 at the end of the first, 31-6 at halftime. And then just kind of took off from there and got the running clock going early in the fourth quarter. So, as we said, Eastern Hancock moves to 3-2 on the season. Do you have a Paxton Farms player of the game, Scott?
I'm going to go with Landon Loring. And I liked the aggressiveness from Landon early on going to the basket. I felt like that kind of got us going and set the tone that we were not going to sit back, because sometimes we can get stuck out on the perimeter, and Landon's teammates followed him along, and it's an overall pretty dominating win.
Yeah. I talked about here for each team. Eastern moves to 3-2. We'll be back in action at Randolph Southern, like we said, on Tuesday night. We will not be there. We're not able to make that game due to some family stuff, family Christmas stuff. So we won't be there. So you'll next get to watch us do a game at East Central on January 3rd. Really excited for that. That's a new team on our schedule. Knightstown has to get right back into it tomorrow night. They host Centerville. Big conference game for them. If they want to stay in the race for the TEC championship, they're going to have to knock off Centerville or risk going. Losing 2 games in conference kind of puts them in a really hard spot to try to win it. And Centerville's a good team, but they have flaws as well. I watched a little bit of their game the other night against Hagerstown, and I mean, just like any team, 2A team, they're a team that has their ups and downs, and I think Knightstown's going to hope that they don't shoot Ofer from the 3-point line again. Maybe they can save those up for tomorrow night. But that's going to be a tough one for them. Then they have Cambridge City Lincoln on December 30th on the other side of their Christmas break. So look forward to it. Again, if final score here, Eastern Hancock 60s, Knightstown 24. We want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Again, if you're a fan, we want to appreciate you guys and hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. We will see you guys after Christmas break.